Alright, everyone, we are back with some more AD2L action. Season 34, Intermediate Lower Bracket. We have Pot of Lust versus GRIN Scythe here, and I'm joined by only Rhino here for now. But this should be a pretty exciting lower bracket match, I think.
Yeah, this is two teams or two teams with players who've been around for a while. So um yeah, I'm excited to jump into the content, and I truly have never been this like unprepared. I don't know much about these teams besides the players that are on them. So it should be interesting about, the drafting and what happens.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the classic, like, drafts, the bans, rather, coming out, OD, like, Huskar. I think that is something that's super expected when you're playing against Scythe, because of Hexy, of course, and I know that Scythe has also done their homework, because his Coddle is heavily favored by Lust as well, so they've quickly gotten that out of the pool.
In my honest opinion, I've played on teams with Hexy. I don't think you have to ban the OD. I truly don't. I truly think you have to ban Huskar, but I don't think you have to ban OD. Old Hexy would own you on OD, but ever since the Meteor Hammer change, that meta, I think he's sort of gone out of favor with the hero. So that's just my take. But he does have like what 300, 400 games with the hero. So
Yeah, I think
um,
OD's just kind of that annoying hero where it requires, like, specific, like, really specific draft and playstyle to go around, but they're gonna open with a Viper? Disgusting from Grin Scythe here.
yeah, that is I favor this Rubik hero heavy. I think this hero is insane. But this Viper hero, I don't know. I've played the matchup where I go against a Hoodwink as Viper and I feel like I just can't play the game if I lane into it. Uh, but I'm assuming that's a Hoodwink 4. That's a revamp Hoodwink, I would assume.
I would think so. Let's see here. They have also welcome to our third person, not Braga this time because he's missing in action, but Dream joining us for the game. It'll probably be Mapjets playing. Well, actually, they kind of swap it back and forth, so I don't know. It could be either. So we'll flex Hoodwink.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but I know Scythe is like potentially over favored this Viper before in the past. I I think it's kind of a cop-out like offlane hero, but I think if you're potentially able to like make the correct moves with it, then it like works at this level. But it just feels like such a like you already set yourself up with like a handicap in the draft, if that makes sense.
I mean, Dra has no problem playing against her, or Viper, I mean.
Yeah, that's true. If they get like an aggressive 5 as well, you could simply just run at this Viper like a Clockwork style hero if they're willing to do something like that.
Quick bans. Quick bans.
Really speedy ones. I mean, we've got the Tiny, of course, PL and Tinker, and then the Night Stalker, Razor, banned up from Scythe, and then one more to come. Let's see, they have played a little bit of Night Stalker before. Looks like they've actually gone on a still off lane, but they pivoted to the safe lane. Okay. And the CK. I mean, a lot of meta heroes being removed from the pool already.
See the Drow and you ban Razor CK. It's sort of just me at least. I mean, those heroes could go to the off lane, but not notably the strongest offlaners or offlaners that give you any initiation. I don't think I'd run any of those heroes in the offlane with the Drow on my team.
Yeah.
Just because you need to stay in the front.
The CK definitely seems weird. I think I can maybe understand the Razor if they like go the Razor mid or something, but the CK I think is well, I mean, I guess pros have been playing it mostly off lane, while like lower level has mostly been dominating the safe lane, but I think it's much stronger in that role at this level.
Didn't Brame just play it? Oh no, that was an off lane, huh?
Yeah, like pros have been
Against,
favoring it in the off lane.
Yeah, against Liquid.
Not sure what
No,
exactly
Secret
Hell of a
against
series.
Secret. Against
Yeah,
Secret.
hell of a series.
It's crazy. That was crazy.
5 seconds.
They do pick up the Venge though. Still, I feel like Scythe is attempting to round out their draft here. Curious to see where they go because it's still really open. I mean, these supports are like decent, but I do like the fact that they have 2 stunning supports when they have a Viper in their draft, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's turn to pick.
Oh, it's free.
Tree. That's kind of the aggro 5 that I was thinking. Well, in that kind of role you're thinking of, because it's actually like Jog can get run at, but then also Jog can just like click you with someone to stand in front.
I think this is a Viper. I don't know where Viper goes now because he can't really go offlane in the tree drow. I think he just gets murked in this lane.
I think he does get handled kind of effectively in this lane, especially if it's like Rubik Viper. Like,
Yeah, if Rubik goes up, he just dies.
and he can't even like trade effectively. Usually you like Fade Bolt trade, but ooh,
I was gonna say,
that's a sick hero, though.
if Lust isn't gonna ban the Mars, they should pick the Mars.
Yeah, I already think
Good.
this is a Lust 2-0.
It's
Like
already
these drafts
decided.
just look. Like there's just one issue with this Viper hero, right? Like if you force him to the mid lane, then you have a mid Viper, right? If you force him off lane and he has a bad lane, then you have an off lane Viper that doesn't do anything, you know. And then if you have safe lane Viper, you just lost. So what Lust did is they just drafted 2 heroes that Viper literally can't lane into, and just draw Treant. And even with Hoodwink Mars, I don't think Viper could lane into that notably well. So like, and then you throw Viper mid, and you just have a Viper mid, which is like, it's not awful, but it doesn't really do anything. It can't help your lanes. It doesn't get room control. It doesn't really want to invade the jungle. It's slow tempo. And if it falls behind, it's ass. And you can't even go the build that pushes out the wave anymore, or farms the side camp, which a lot of mids like to do now. So I think it's just they pigeonhole themselves. I'm pretty sure. I guess we're just gonna watch them work their way out of this hole that they drafted themselves into.
I guess the question I'll pose there is then let's say this Viper does go 3, because I think that's like the least how do I put it? It's the best of the bad options, this Viper being 3. So what do they pick, I guess, now to attempt to round out their draft and make it functional on Scythe?
Radiance ban.
Oh.
Well, it's sort of strange to me that they banned CK, because CK is really good against Drow.
Yeah, I'd agree.
As a safe lane too. I
Dire's
mean,
turn to ban.
Ursa's not bad. I kind of like that pick.
Ursa helps. There's just so much CC, and it's different kinds of CC, right? There's like the Hoodwink, Latch, or whatever the fuck that is. You got the Treant Root, you got the Mars Stun, then you have the Drow Silence. It's sort of like without BKB, you sort of just die, right? And Ursa likes to go like his Morbid Mask, Morbid Diffusal, Blink sometimes, then BKB, and that's a couple items until BKB, and then you can't really play the game with all these different ranges of CC. So it's gonna be interesting how who's their safe laner? Is it Silence
For Scythe,
for Scythe? Yeah.
it's Bull the Paladin. Silence
Bull
is
is-
their 3, Bungus is their 4, Simba's their 5, and then obviously
Hexy.
mid.
So they're literally leaving this at an offlane Viper. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they've literally picked Viper Ursa before. They did have a Bat mid, and they had vastly different supports, but I guess they feel confident enough picking this type of hero. But
I do think Viper can lane top not well, but like not as bad as if he has a Venge. Because Venge can sort of kite away the Treants in the Drow with their stun. And she has the the minus armor so they can trade easier, but with this Rubik Viper, it's just such a weak lane that they're just gonna get mocked.
Yeah, and
Uh,
I think if you also put the Ursa and Rubik together, then the
5 seconds
Ursa just
remain.
suffers.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, you basically you've lost top, right? Like in their heads, if I'm Hexy here, I'm thinking like I've lost top in the draft. I've drafted this dog shit green hero. Um, and it's just how can I win my other two lanes, sort of.
I mean, let's see. What is Hexy
Sort of
play?
mid heroes do you think Scythe needs?
Uh, knowing Hexy sort of wants to be the guy, I would assume they banned like literally all his hero
They
pool.
banned literally all his heroes. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe he goes like Bristle and they just like run at
10
them.
seconds remain.
Bristle sounds like a terrible option.
Bristle and the
for me.
Drow is just rough.
5
And
seconds.
Lena
And Hoodwink.
Treant
Wait.
and Hoodwink.
I'm trying to base it off of like things they've drafted before, because Hexy's gone mid troll, mid bat.
He's been spamming troll. He's actually been
That's-
spamming troll in his games.
That's actually possible.
I don't
That's not
hate
bad.
troll because I think troll ags is broken in this game. But
Is troll like good though? I feel like the hero still has not been good.
I mean, it's just Hexy.
Okay.
Legion, that's a
Okay.
Hexy hero.
That's a Hexy hero.
Okay. A lot of it rides on Hexy making space. I think top is lost. Their off-lane duo is gonna have a rough time, even like farming. I think you just kind of leave the Viper to his own devices, and Rubik's gonna try to get kills with Avenge on Legion. Ursa's gonna need a BKB before he can do anything, unless they can really like get some good smoke ganks. But yeah, I just feel like there's so much CC on the side of Pot of Lust. It's gonna be hard.
This is gonna be the sickest mid to Ursa game, I'm telling you.
I mean, in Rage, kind of, you know, it's a strong dispel. It's good. You can get out of Treant's
10
ult,
seconds.
and you know, that's something. But
5
Mars
seconds.
Arena's, I think, his biggest issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that, and I also do like the Legion though. But it solves a lot of their like. So I'll bring up the CC issue and like the Pod of Lust, just different CCs. But you know, the fucking Purge from Legion is very good, and at 15 minutes, you sort of have a BKB on your Ursa. You know, if Hexy decides to go
Oh, the
the
shard
at 15 minutes.
changed. It's
the
no
shard
longer
changed,
the
though.
BKB.
It's no longer the BKB.
Oh,
You get
what is
plus
it?
armor for your
Overwhelming
Q.
odds is basically it's like 100% uptime if you time it right, and it's gotten a buff from the shard too.
Yeah, you get, I think,
Interesting.
plus 4 armor for every hero you hit, I think, off the top of my head, is what it is. It's, like, decent. It's not, like, god tier like old LC Shard was, so...
Well, the duration's increased, and then the cooldown basically it's 100% uptime if you can time it.
So,
So she gets permanent like increased armor if she can pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing against the Drow and the Lina, it's pretty solid, especially since I assume Lina is gonna go into, like, a... like, BKB Chrysalis into all that jazz. But I don't know, it'll be interesting. I feel like Legion should be laning pretty decently against this Lina, especially for the first levels, because of that overwhelming damage advantage, but...
So it's armor for every unit hit and increased duration. So the shard duration's 15 with 4 armor, like you said, per hero, and basically the overwhelming odds, the cooldown is 15 seconds as well.
I see.
So as long as she has mana, it's 100% uptime.
Understood. Okay.
Viper AFK. I was wondering why I had no items.
My thanks will come later, when you least expect it.
I mean, we've already discussed the Viper lane as heavily Drow favored, but we've got this Hoodwink Mars into the Ursa Venge. How are you feeling about how this is gonna play out in the first 10 minutes?
Hoodwink Mars and Ursa Vin. I think if Hoodwink steps out of bounds, he can get killed very easily. I think maybe getting a point in scurry early could be useful, but also I do think the same for Mars as well. I I think it's like maybe this lane's like 70-30 Ursa favor, maybe 60-40 around there, 65-35, something like that. In my
Yeah.
opinion, I think Venge and Ursa have the easiest. Like level 4 is like their go time, right? So I think they have the easier lane to run, but margin to win can do just as well, honestly.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of puzzled with the starting items on Ursa.
the
I'm being honest, like Magic
stick
Stick
regen.
and
Yeah.
the Ring of Regen, instead of going like maybe an Oov and being ultra aggressive with extra regen. Because you have Avenge, and then you have, you know, Earthshock and Fury Swipes are really, really strong level 2, level 3. That's like a big spike. And like Rhino said, level 4 is also, like, early levels with that slow and stun from Venge, I think you can get some kills.
Oh, they're setting up. They actually don't see the Ursa. Now they're gonna spot him out. Revamp. Gonna put down the... Oh, they've definitely got him right here. That's first blood. Not a
But he got
chance.
4 stick charges.
Clutch. Super
Silver
value.
lining.
I think I've seen a lot of carries these days prioritize like early stats, so like going like branches, or even like a stat item. I know like Ursas generally aren't like big Wraith Band builders, but I think even like the sticks earlier on, not sticks, branches, there we go, could be kind of value rather than the, because like Ring of Regen has been progressively nerfed over time.
Yeah, I mean, it went from what, like 3 to 2, now to 1.25 health regen. It's
Yeah.
pretty bad for, what is it, like 275 gold? Something like that, or 200 gold.
It used to be
175, sorry.
far more valuable to pick up, or at least people get like 2 of them, and then they were like unkillable. But now it's more of like the Ring of Health, which is more of the go-to item. Mid going pretty even so far. This Lina has these 3 stacks. This new Fiery Soul seems super interesting. And
Burns, doesn't it?
kind of hard
Everyone
to
said
lane
it was
with,
going to be
but...
bad, but she has like a really, really high win rate in the mortal rankings right now.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the main like idea was like the sustain with it, because you have to, it's based off of like stuff you hit now, right? I don't know, apparently like since it lasts so long, it's just like you just nuke out a wave once and then you're fine.
Oh my god, they're losing bottom.
Oh dear, how did Drow die over there?
He just, the Treant is full mana, full health, not doing anything in the lane, and watching his Drow get clicked down by Viper.
Yeah, I will say that's not exactly what I imagined when I thought of this Drow tree lane. I think it would be played similar if one can imagine like a Drow Primal Beast, where this tree is like the frontliner, and clicking this Viper and clicking this Rubik hero down, and then Drow just gets to shoot frost arrows, but I guess not.
Probably shouldn't be full mana on free.
Yeah. It's worth just spamming those spells out from time to time just to make something happen. It seems like Revamp is prioritizing denies rather than any harass on the Rubik, because the Rubik as well is full mana, which is kind of rare to see, especially with the Sage's Mask. So you've got the extra mana regen coming to play. They're gonna get
I
a
was just playing way
lift under the
more
tower.
forward.
Sean in
She's
quite a bit
dead
of trouble
again.
here.
Drow's dead
Yeah,
again.
looking
I
really
don't know what
rough.
she's doing. Like, you saw, like, they have a Ops ward, so they knew the tree was pulling, and they just went for it. But the Drow should have also been aware, like, your tree's pulling. Why are you up, like, right next to the T1?
Yeah, Drow will have a TP up in time though, so not gonna lose a crazy amount, but definitely has to play this lane very different if they want to come out on top.
I mean, she's second to last in net worth right now.
Yeah, she has 7 last hits. Viper almost has double right now. Mavjet
Is dead.
hunting down
He's
Simba.
dead.
Oh,
What the
Reed's
heck?
gonna
I mean,
feed bottom
I
as
don't
well.
think they know how to play this lane.
well, I think once they got behind, they lost. They have 3 kills in that lane now. So like, once you get behind in that lane, I don't think you can run at them anymore. I think Viper just sort of owns you now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
Viper
I mean,
is
if you have an
level
Oob,
4.
you don't sit and like just soak XP and not use your spells. Like Nature's Grasp, just like run at them. If anything, you're zoning, right? Like that's Frost Arrows plus Oob plus the Nature's Grasp is super strong. It's not utilizing that.
Yeah,
It's too late
they
now.
fucked up level 1 through 2. That was like their go time, and now it's the levels are a little higher, and it's a little rough.
Yeah, once the Viper gets more points in this poison attack. Oh, jeez. They're
Ven's just committed
suicided. Thought I missed something, but free bottom. Revamp looking in quite a bit of trouble here. Another hit from Silence is going to take him out.
Holy cow,
No
dude.
surprises.
And then the Viper's back to full. Well, I mean,
Wait,
I
Kiara's
don't think you
dead.
could
Oh.
have asked for a better start for Viper in this sort of a matchup.
At least Kiara, she's getting quite a few... Oh my god, as I say that, jeez. Playing on the very edge of her life there. Is getting more CS and denies over this Ursa, so... at least getting a nice start here, but contrasted to this Viper, well, actually doesn't have a lot of CS, but does have the kills under their belt.
Yeah, this is the 70-30 I was talking about. So he just sort of runs at you, and you can't out trade him. If you miss spear, you sort of just die. Or like if you use spear to scare a range creep, he just starts running at you, and he out trades you on everything. He has more armor than you, and you can't really do anything. It just feels really bad.
I feel like if they went like Lightstone on this Hoodwink, oh, gonna get caught by that Bushwhack over there, and now Kiara has to be careful. Has no value points in the Bulwark. But I think like a Lightstone on the Hoodwink would make those early level trades really easy with the Rebuke, and then set you up a little better perhaps. Because the Fluffy Hat, while nice for a hero with very little health, doesn't really provide a lot in this laning stage where you're most probably not going to get like burst by like a Legion or something like that, and you're Hoodwink anyway, so...
Legion with a haste headed bot now. She does have duel. She knows that the Drow's not in the lane. And
Oh, she's gonna
does
run
scout
right
the
into
Drow.
Sean. Sean has no gust,
Yeah,
so...
I think this is a dead Drow.
Oh,
Trying to
Hexy.
run to Arlena, who doesn't pay attention right now. Okay,
Get the
Mars
duel
is
off?
TPing.
Hexy actually went for a really weird skill build, so isn't actually gonna get the dual kill. 3 points in the Moment of Courage does absolutely
Oh my
nothing there. The spear is gonna
God.
hit onto
Actually
Bungus right now.
gonna be
There's a
so
multi-shot
bad.
from the low ground, so they are just gonna have an ineffective rotation. Yeah, I don't know what this build is, I'm not gonna lie.
He likes that build because if Lena pushes the wave in, naturally Legion Commander can't outpush like the mids that push in your tower like Lena, so he maxes Moment of Courage. Or wait, that's the
That's the passive though. It's
never
not...
mind.
the passive.
I'm talking about overwhelming odds.
No, so
Yeah,
I think there's...
generally people max out Q before any other spell.
Well, there's
1-1.
two schools of thoughts basically. If you go for an early Soul Ring and you max out your W, you actually, the Soul Ring like takes no health away, and you also like hit faster. So like the thing with Moment of Courage, it's only really valuable with your W. The reason it was broken before is because it was bugged. And
Yeah, and I mean the problem with it too is it stays at a constant 25% chance.
it doesn't even
and
scale that well.
It doesn't
Yeah.
even give you damage, whereas like level 3 overwhelming odds, you're
Oh,
getting
revamp bottom.
35 damage.
Poisoned down and killed.
This guy is ferocious.
Oh, Miss Spear top, not gonna connect him to a kill to Paladin. Does have the ult available.
So he's gonna go Leapner, it looks like, on Viper.
Yeah, that is
I like it.
the classic strong build to start off. What's Hexy going? Okay, Blink first. Cool.
Don't blink first.
I like this. He knows he needs to make a play. So I played on the MDL team with Hexy, and we ran Legion like twice. The issue with Legion is if you don't have like a hero that can supply damage in the duel, it doesn't matter when you really get Blink on Legion because you don't do damage like naturally against like some of these heroes.
Yeah.
But I guess this game he has Viper and I guess Rubik who do like a decent amount of burst damage. So hopefully
Yeah.
we can see Hexy come online.
Or just to like get some early duels off onto like the really weak heroes like the Hoodwink or like the Drow with like a proper skill build, it would be pretty easy. And like your general like strength gain. The thing is, Hexy also didn't go for like any stat items, which is slightly weird because you generally want like a bracer or a soul ring or something because it's just valuable on this hero.
I feel like this is kind of a misplay on Scythe's part. 3 other cores are on the same side of the map, and they're just letting the tower top go down when I think you can just stick the Viper up there and like a support.
Yeah. Or like hard commit for the bottom tower so it like trades, because the soft committal doesn't work against Tree, especially when Revamp's like, I know I'm not getting kills, I'm maxing my heal right now.
And I mean, the support spent a bunch of time warding up the enemy jungle, but like you don't have a core there to get kills with you. It's kind of a waste.
I think blocking these camps in a jungle you're about to take the tier 1 apps is one of the worst
they're
plays.
playing
It's
in the
so
same
bad.
area as they're blocking the camps. Like it just
It's really
feels
bad.
really bad.
I mean, they see Drow though, so maybe they get to play, they get to smoke.
Drow needs to not be here. Like, I don't know, Lust needs to be like, hey, Sean, take this top triangle, take this top side of the map, because Ursa's already made the correct rotation to like the right side of the map where he should be playing, but Drow has not got the memo. They're actually TPing heroes bottom to maybe get a kill on this Viper. Mathjus is not yet 6,
Smoked up on the side of GRIN, but Mars has a haste. It's about to run out though.
No blink. They actually smoked pre-blink. It's like 100 gold off, so
Yeah, Hexy's just holding a smoke on him.
they are looking for an engagement bottom. Where are they going to go on? Looks like Mars is going to get lifted up. They're going to use the Nut Strike as well. The arena comes out the spear, though. It misses, and Kiara will be dying in her own arena here. Silence. Looking for someone more over here. Revamp actually does have the tree walking available, but can he get away? He actually doesn't. I lied. He's gone, and they're going to lose this tower as well, most probably. Hexy looking for more. Mathjus does have the bushwhack, so yeah.
Well, I mean, good gank, I guess. They're going to get the tower secured as well.
But they do get a little of the map out, and they immediately smoke after getting the blink, so this is nice. I like to see this here. And Rubik does have level 3 Fable plus a Rebuke, so some damage. Let's see who they find, though.
They're looking for the Drow, but I think Hoodwink's going to sniff it out, or maybe just die for it. Or maybe not. Mars looks like he might die again.
Oh, Silence gets a nice spear. They actually have the wards under. Matches from range with the sharpshooter. Good snag.
Good sharpshooter.
Oh, Mars, though, got a little overconfident, maybe?
They just stack stuns.
Stun on stun.
Tree still has
Hexy.
ult.
Good
Tree still has
bushwhack
ult.
over there. They're getting the
this
acorn
is
shot as well, plus the
oh,
spear coming through.
skills.
Revamp,
poke
can he get in
damage.
range?
They don't even need to use it. Alright.
A lot of poke damage from
Meanwhile,
Autobus.
this Lena's just been farming.
She's going for the Shadow Blade first. Interesting.
Entire
I've been
top
seeing
part of the map is just in hers to farm.
Look to their top tower.
no bots BKB or anything. Oh, Bungus. Is he gonna steal it away? No, no.
I've seen the Shadow Blade item come back on Lena with the passive change. And you just sort of want to be more active on the map. I think that was the old Luna build before BKB. I also don't know if BKB really helps her this game. Like, it's obviously good, but I don't think first item you need it. I think you can go like a damage item. You can get a little
True.
greedier.
I just
I
usually
like the
see
Shadow Blade
bots,
build
that's why.
Because, I mean, Duel and also Viper Strike go through BKB. And I think bots doesn't give her the like kill potential that she has. She can blow up any of the support solo if they're out of position right now.
I guess they don't really intend to play around the map because Kiara actually does not have Blink yet.
I
It's
think
Drow.
yeah, Lena's gonna go for this Venge right now, perhaps.
She does have an Invis rune as well, so.
Feels bad buying a Blink so early and not having any kills right now. But
Yeah.
as I say that, Lena is being scouted out, and it looks like both
They're
supports
pinging.
plus Viper plus LC. She's in
Oh,
trouble.
Simba spotted.
Okay. Dust use.
Got the stun.
Blink.
Hexy.
Blink.
Hexy.
What?
Oh my god, swap? The stun comes out though. Are they actually gonna kill her in the duration of the duel? Looks like they will. There we go. Whew, that looked a little spooky for a second, I won't lie.
guys don't believe in Hexy God, man.
I don't know, the spell usage there was a little sus, but I mean, it's
Like a
relatively easy to
2-second delay
execute.
there.
And Lust was not ready to respond in time. I mean, I think they need to just chill, get this blink on their Mars, and then make plays, like... And meanwhile,
Meteor
Scythe
Hammer
should be
on
going break there.
Brilliant. What do you feel? Think that's the right item? I really don't like it.
What's the other item? Is it the thing that comes from Magic One?
You could go lock it, yeah.
Yeah, Locket is pretty good, or I mean, even like the what is it called?
Oh, the boots of what's it called?
Boots of Bearing?
Yeah, like going for drums right now isn't bad either. Into the boots of
Honestly,
bearing.
I wouldn't hate a drums rush. I mean, not a drums rush, a blink rush.
Yeah, I think
That's
maybe
not bad
like...
either. Or a medallion, or something. I don't know.
I think if you're gonna go
To
like a
tank up your-
defensive build, like a Locket Force Staff maybe, because they've got like this Ursa, they've got this Viper, but
Yeah, you should definitely have like a wand on your support. That oof is just kind of a waste right now. Didn't use it in the lane. Feels really bad right now.
there are 3 heroes bottom. The supports are basically playing on top of Hexy here. They might just find this Lina again. Neither see each other. Bungus' smoke is gonna break. They're gonna know someone's there. Lina's gonna walk forward. Captain Wilden gonna get caught out here. They should have the damage to clean him up. Another dual kill. Going the way of Scythe.
That wasn't too bright.
Try harder.
Hector's mad this game. He has to prove the
That me up a bit?
rematch or the reschedule is worth it.
I forgot that tiny bit of random drama existed.
What happened?
Yep. So-
Hexy went into Potison's Discord because Lust had issues rescheduling because their people were busy, and was like, "You guys are stupid for not rescheduling or whatever."
Illusion.
Yeah, he's basically, you know, one of the Hexy rants.
Oh, they're actually closing in on mid over here. The arena's gonna come forward. The spear's gonna miss though, and now Viper Strike coming through. They're gonna get the break from the Hoodwink, the double stone from the Lina as well. They're gonna get the ult as well. The duel catching off into Lina right now, but Silence pushing him away. They still might just lose the Lina. They do. Hexy manages to get the dual damage now. Paladin already popped the ult. Needs a little bit to get away. That spear, a little sus, but they do get the kill. My lord.
I don't know. These spears are kind of scary here.
Burns, doesn't it? Burns.
That was almost
doesn't it?
bad.
I was scared for a second, but I guess they take the favorable trade on
Radiant's
on Lust.
is under attack.
Looks like Silence actually gave up on the Glepnir for now, just going for the Atos Shard build.
I usually like my trees to myself.
Yeah, I noticed
I'll make an
they
exception.
were going the Hooded Defiance. I was gonna call it out, but yeah.
That's a
I
little
guess
bit
it's
of...
okay, but yeah, unless you're going for kills early, I kind of like Viper just falls off like a like a rock later on. So getting a Maelstrom to help with the farm and also staying relevant in fights early on seems better than having a Hooded Defiance.
Right, they popped a smoke. They're looking... Sean is so visible right now. Hexy's actually just gonna go in like a madman. Gonna get silenced away. Bushwhack off the mark. Oh, Kiara gets the arena, actually hits onto Hexy right here. That wall catch was insane, but... very, very
What the
aggressive
fuck
jump.
was that?
With no vision. They actually barely saw the drow there.
Good reactions from the Drow though. The Gust saved, and then they were able to turn for a good pickoff.
Wait,
I
Hexy
swear
doesn't
that's
have his
weird.
level 10 talent, that's why.
I think Hexy was just a little too far forward in front of his supports, who were coming in from the east, the flank.
He's
they
level
could get, like,
11, and he
perhaps,
doesn't have the cast range talent.
Like a nether swap or something like that. Yeah, exactly. I noticed that too. He doesn't have the cast talent.
That's why that duel didn't connect there.
Right.
Tragic. Viper's still somehow top of net worth, though.
Well, they're going in again.
Oh? They know this Lina's here. There's a sentry ward. Oh, the spear is actually gonna push the Rubik away. Now the dual blade mail gonna go off onto the Lina right here. Cleaned up once more. Kiara gonna pay for that one as well. They're losing heroes left and right. Silence looking for someone to
Burn,
catch, but
I just don't like his spears at all.
They're a little
Like-
sus, yeah.
They had the light strike array on the Rubik, and then he got
oh,
speared
Simba
away.
gonna get a swap. Mafjet's caught out right here. Actually gonna clean up the little hoodwink here, but now they might just get the Venge. Nice lift back from Bungus.
Good ult.
Can
Also
they get
Bungus-
more?
Bungus-
Stolen Nature's Grasp.
Nice ult from Revamp. Yeah, and I do like the fact that he's going for Blink next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he notices he has to get active on the map.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to like just go into a lane and like drop hammers on towers. That's not happening this game.
If so, he should have been doing it top like a long time ago.
He's farming neutral camps with.
That's not the play. Yeah, so far, Lust has not really been doing anything in their side lanes. Like, I've seen them clustered around mid and in this jungle area, but I've yet to really see them push out these side lanes, or really anyone. I mean, Scythe has kind of been looking for kills. This Ursa mostly been farming, like, this bottom side triangle. Like, we finally see the Lina was, like, the only one who showed their face top at all this game. Yeah, they're literally all huddled around this singular mid tier 1. Like, they have this Blink on Mars, they have Hoodwink ult still. I would like to see them, like, smoke and go for a play. I think they have one in stock. Yeah, they do.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're the reason this net worth is like basically identical is GRIN. You sort of mentioned it a little bit. Paulos is playing the map so much better than GRIN. GRIN Scythe. It's like GRIN Scythe's like constant winning fights, but it doesn't matter because when Lina's from the enemy side, like your whole enemy jungle and that lane, and pushing the tower. It's like there's so much map that GRIN Scythe's not really touching. And Sean's playing very poorly. The guy's playing like his monitor turned off. I don't really know what he's doing.
They smoke and go forward. Kira's smoke is going to break here. Who can she find? She's going to get lifted by Bungus over here. The spear is available. Actually gets pushed out of her own arena. A very far way around, but it looks like they're going to get the Rubik here. The spear also goes off onto the Paladin in the backside. It's actually going to start running away from the Mars as they're going to the other side of the fight. Looks like Hexy is going to lose his life here. An unsuccessful duel. Other side. Simba going to get caught up. Going to try and get a kill onto Captain.
Lina
But
lives with 40 HP.
oh my lord. And now the Ursa. What is he doing? Oh, has to blink away. My god, the clutch living armor. The extra 12 armor.
I'm seeding the enemy jungle and then trying to fight from the low ground. This was not
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
like the Rubik's positioning there was cool to break the smoke, but engaging fully into that was...
You saw them de-ward at that
Yeah.
like ward spot, so you knew they were up there. Blink soon on the tree.
It looks like Lust is just gonna
That should
They
help.
just smoked up
outlast
mid
them.
again
Oh.
behind this Viper, so I think they're gonna try to bait the Viper here. See what happens. No ults on the side of Pot of Lust
Sean?
until for 15, 16
Sean's
seconds.
walking really far forward, is potentially just gonna get caught by Hex here. Nice force half away, but the root, the silence
good
as well.
gust.
Simba
Another good
looking
gust.
for a swap back, potentially. Kira's gonna get a spear away as well. Sean, walking forward once
Seconds
again.
for Arena.
Sean, what are you doing there?
Arena.
Oh my god, you're so far forward. They're gonna get the Nether Strike.
Arena's up.
Paladin now going in, going onto the Drow right here. The Rebuke as well, plus the Silence,
Really
but there is the
good
Enrage on the
arena.
Ursa. They are gonna be able to maybe get... Sean, able to get away in time. Now the Ursa forced away. They've lost the Venge. What? Will they actually venture up this high ground? Seems like they're a little too afraid to do so.
Sides miss.
That arena kept the Viper and the Venge in, and so like all that damage mitigated, keeping that Drow alive.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle tower
massive,
is
massive
under attack.
team fight usage and a little odd spell casting from Scythe. Oh, nice ward here from Mafjets. not seen very often over here next to the Roach Pit. Very difficult to deward.
Like the opposite of they have good wards on both sides. The little like hidden spots.
Yeah.
So
It
you
seems
get full
like-
vision of the river basically.
It seems like Mafjet seems to prefer these kind of sneaky glance wards. Now Lust actually feeling a little more comfortable to venture up top with more heroes, and Sean once more sitting in the triangle with the shard going for the BKB. They actually are gonna have like a really big triple BKB timing pretty soon. Kiara's almost done with hers. Lena does have theirs out on the courier, I believe.
Dire's middle tower
And there is
is
Blink
under
coming
attack.
on Revamp. And they're gonna get mid. Like, Scythe is not defending their buildings. They're all kind of chilling down here. Holding hands, farming the jungle. Oh no, Hexy! That's an illusion. That is an illusion.
He's making a
Burns, doesn't
what
it?
is it?
Shadowblade?
Shadowblade.
I will tear
In addition to
you
that.
apart! I will tear
How do you feel about that?
apart!
I feel like you just go like BKB AC
He already has
against.
Shadow Amulet.
Yeah.
He does
Oh,
not
Revamp?
have his shard yet either, by the way.
Oh, they're gonna get a swap onto. Oh my god, these illusions. Leave them alone. They're only illusions. Kiara coming in. Gonna get the spear off onto the Rubik here. They're gonna get both supports here in the arena. Now Paladin. Slow down quite a bit. Gonna get purged away. Oh, Revamp. A little too slow with the fingers. Not able to catch anyone.
Viper, meantime, pushing it. I think they'll be able to defend it though.
Oh, Lena.
To be honest, I feel like, I mean, I understand why Ursa
Kiara
rotated
going for
a
the
lot.
spear. Gonna get pinned onto the river hero. Do they have any more damage? Nice 4-staff up from Silence. Should be fine. I heard a playground. Oh, duel. Onto Sean here in the jungle. Literally completely okay.
He's actually just dead.
Oh, where's the stun?
gonna die
Hexy gonna get caught out here. A little too over-aggressive.
I don't know what that was. Dueling a drow full health under an outpost.
Yeah, it's got that Shadow Blade, but only 40 duel victory damage in 26 minutes, so not a lot of actual solo kill potential despite having the Blade Mail.
Yeah, but going back, I was saying, like, I understand why Ursa rotated bot to farm, but like when your Viper's still there and also your LC's there, like maybe
Oh,
you should
Fungus
just be playing top.
caught out to interrupt you once more.
But I actually feel like they can fight around the Roach Pit better than Radiant side. At least initially they could have.
Yeah, but now that they've got like the double blinks, like this Mars and Tree are like kings of the Roche Pit right now.
Yeah, because it forces the Drow to like go down into the river, which she really doesn't want to do.
Drow BKB? Yep, they have their triple BKBs. Let's see, are they all 9-second? They are. So, it's probably going to be one of the strongest timings for Lust here, and I'd hope they'd use it to get a Roche or something like that.
Lena's got 3 neutral items.
Oh,
She's,
Simba? She's hoarding them all.
Take your pick. Oh,
It's like the quiver.
Enchanted quiver. I like it. I like that choice.
Tower is under attack.
Let's see, what's the front half? Drow's got the Crow Bow, pretty cool. Tumbler's Toy, one of the best items, I think. Goated. Essence Ring. Got the Fey Grenade. Fairy Trinket as well is kind of cool. But I kind of want to see, I don't know. It feels like the teams are playing so passively. I don't know if that's the right word, but it feels like they're so constrained to like their certain parts of the map. It's like they're like all wearing like electric shock collars and they're not allowed to like leave their yard. It's just kind of like an odd occurrence here.
Well, I mean, the Drow has now become top net worth. She's, after, you know, such a rough laning phase, she's sitting pretty, so I think they're pretty happy with that, and they're just waiting for
Oh,
Dire to
smoke.
kind of make a mistake.
They do know there's a ward there. Hopefully they won't get rid of it yet, because that smoke was not scouted out. Meanwhile, it looks like Scythe might be actually grouping for a smoke? They group for a smoke. They're just about to walk into each other. Lina, not able to get the BKB off in time for now. Has to pop it almost immediately here now. Kira, gonna only catch one here in the arena. Now the duel going off onto the... Oh my god! Huge stuns coming out. They're able to turn it around despite the duel. And now Silence gonna get turned on, broken up, taken down. Bungus, the last one alive for Scythe. Can they catch him here? Most definitely they can. The counter rebuke's gonna come up, but the bushwhack is there. Plenty of damage to clean him up.
Whatever can be made can be unmade.
I mean, we talked about this in draft, right? How like easy Pythalust's composition is to run. You know, like it's just like it's very like you know what it wants to do. You know, it wants to push towers, it wants to try to get items, it wants Mars to hit a ult, and Lina to do like extra damage and sort of tempo set the mid game, and that's sort of what they did. Even if they're using losing lanes, like it's just a lot easier to run Pythalust comp over GRIN Scythe. GRIN Scythe is like wonky, weird, and you have to like do all this other shit.
I still don't think that Lina should be getting 3 people in a light strike array ever.
Oh no, that's just
There was
yeah.
a good like 2 seconds before Hexy cast duel when he had a chance. He has the level 10 talent now. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe he's lagging.
Yeah, the spell casting a little... They also have like so much single target, I guess? And they're all like lumping it on the same hero now when they realize that they don't have the damage alone to kill anyone. Like they have to commit like this Ursa plus the duel or like Legion plus 2 supports onto one person to secure a kill.
I mean, it's pretty much impossible for anyone to solo kill anyone on the other team.
Yeah.
Because they all have BKBs on the cores, right? Like Drow's got BKB, Lina's BKB, Mars BKB, and then you have Trient who can blink in and ult you afterwards. Living armor, it's hard. It's really hard. There's a lot of, I think, weight on this LC kind of snowballing, which didn't happen.
Oh, ult from Revamp out in the mid. They're gonna get the Sharpshooter as well to break. The Force Staff away though. Can they get a little more damage? The Meteor Hammer plus the Bushwhack, the combo. My god.
Burns, doesn't it?
Yeah, in a momentum-based lineup that is Scythe, I struggle to see how they plan to come back. I guess their like BKB timings are kind of it, and it looks like they're all their cores are on the same page about going BKBs. But this Drow will have an Aegis plus a BKB of her own to kind of defend her quite nicely.
After Rod of Atos on the Viper, going for the Hood of Defiance was just kind of strange. And that kind of, I think, forced him into getting the Force Staff, but he's still trying to build BKB, and he just doesn't do any damage now. Yeah, some weird itemization choices. Shadow Blade also not panning out. I guess if you're just gonna try to use it to like split push, but
Oh, Hexy? I don't know if you want to go for Sean here. Hopefully he actually
Mars is
chooses
looking
not
for a
to.
kill. They're like just occupying triangle right now, trying to see who shows up. They might bait Hexy out of this. No, he's just cutting the lane.
Zhao has Satanic on the career. I think also can get the Reaver from the secret shop when wanted. So Rhino, King of PMA, how is Scythe getting back into this game? Give me the good news here.
I mean, I can tell you how to come back in the series. Just start looking for next game. You know, what they did wrong. You know, probably never draft this Viper hero again. Even if it won lane, I just don't think it's good enough to win the actual game.
Oh my god, Simba.
blows up in the top lane.
Got murdered.
I just think their draft doesn't do anything. It's just a bunch of heroes that don't do anything. When I think of Legion, I think of a hero that like needs other people to do things for her, and then like once she has enough of that, she'll do things herself. And Ursa he's a hero that needs like certain things from your team to like do anything himself as well. A little less, but like Viper definitely needs like the game to be in his favor to do anything. So like 3 cores that are sort of weird. Whereas like Drow, Viper, Lina, like these heroes do things on their own, you know. They like make things happen on the map by themselves. A little less Drow, but definitely Lina and Mars. So yeah, I just think we're going with redrafting, but to come back in this game, I think clear out the map, smoking, maybe finding a pick, getting dual damage, and just pickoffs. But I honestly think this game's over. So.
Well, we do
Yeah.
have BKB on Ursa now, and then also
Okay.
Elsie has BKB if she TP's back too.
Not bad, not bad.
So that might change things.
Viper's actually really close as well, so they might just get their triple BKB timing to kind of go against
Problem is just like, how do you get through arena / overgrowth, right? Like this, it's very hard, even with BKBs.
Yeah, they have the Aegis on the Lina, and she's not even like, they're like slow sieging perfectly fine with like 3 heroes.
And you have the Lincolns on the Lina, right? So she's no longer a dual target. She's also almost finished with Silver Edge, so that's a break.
Did Kiara go Satanic? Oh, overwhelming blink this early. My god. That's very quick. They're already gonna get stunned up once. Do they want to do any more? Let's see. They're finally sieging with both their siege heroes. Lincoln's gonna break once. Hexy probably gonna look for this wraparound here. Or maybe just go in. Who knows? There is a break on the Lina though, so she's not getting the full effectiveness of the Fiery Soul. Hexy now, BKB duel going off on Jashawn right here. Do they have anything to get him out in time? Oh, the Sharpshooter coming through. Can they keep their Drow alive? He's gonna pop the Satanic and just turn, just hitting and healing off of these heroes. The Ursa not able to do enough damage here. The BKB, the Enrage, it's gone. And he has nothing else to keep himself alive. Silence as well, pop that BKB, but it does nothing against the Rebuke. And they've lost 3 cores in the remains of their racks here. Oh, that was a long psychic headband.
Yeah, I think just gotta think about next game. There it goes.
GG's. It's called, and so it is.
Yeah, I think the way they start that fight is to swap someone. I don't think you can go in with an arena and overgrowth and living armor. It's just when you only have 40 dual damage.
Agreed.
Yeah, that... Not the greatest showing from Scythe here, but again, best out of 3 in the lower brackets, so they're not down and out yet. Yeah, I just drafting. I mean, obviously there's like other like gameplay elements, but
Because I think if the Ursa was on top of the Drow too, you know, from a swap, like, you could have blown her up before she got a chance to use her Satanic. And she's really, like, most of the damage output. The Mars is only there for crowd control, and the Lina can be dealt with afterwards. So, I mean, let's look at the scoreboard. I think the Drow just, like, did a ridiculous amount of damage.
let's see
20k.
here.
Yeah, 20k, and then Lina's 21k. So,
Yeah, so they're kind of carrying the damage stats overall.
yeah.
Well, some thoughts for Scythe to take over into game 2, but we'll be back very, very shortly for the next game in this series. Alright, we are back with game 2 of this best of 3 series here. Pot of Lust is up 1. They didn't create the lobby correctly, so it does not show on the side, but nevertheless, we can remember this simple score. I am joined here with Dream, as Rhino has dropped off the face of the earth, but we still have the cast going at 99% strength instead of 100% strength, so we're fine.
5 seconds remain.
I mean, we've already basically got over game 1 quite a bit. Mostly having to do with, like, this draft, and then that'll potentially, like, work around Scythe's playstyle here, so hopefully they just go with a more, like, strong opener. And play, I guess, if they do happen to play, like, quickly, just play that in a more organized fashion, or maybe a more simple to execute draft, I guess.
Well, we have a ban on the Mars, so it seems like they're respect banning that.
10 seconds remain.
And again, just on the side of Pot of Lust, it looks like
5
Hexy
seconds remain.
focused bans.
Yeah, still focusing the OD.
Pot of Lust taking the
Huskar.
Rubik for themselves this time.
Ten seconds.
Have you been keeping
5
track
seconds.
of GRIN Scythe this season? What are they usually? What's their usual game plan?
Well, I mean, I've done a little look into their, like, drafts here so far, and I mean, they have this, like, I can't say, like, general style in terms of the drafts, because it kind of varies, but usually, like, Hexy is playing, you know, like, Hexy-type heroes, and, like, Paladin kind of, like, functions pretty well, can, like, swap back and forth between these more, like, farm-type cores, whether it's, like, a Luna or the Wraith King, or, like, the Jug or Bristle, because they played this Pause 1 Bristle a few times so far, but it's... I feel like what they function on best is they just need, like,
Dire's turn to pick.
this, like, space-creating, like, map taking up mid, and they need to, like, functionally, like, play as 4, and, like, run at you. Is they're kind of, they're just so... They play Snowball well, but, and, like, easy to execute stuff, so that's why I think this, like, Jakiro might be start of something solid.
5 seconds remain. It is Dire's ban.
Okay.
All right, well that's a Hexy, right? Hexy Bristle, you were saying?
Let's see. They've mostly played it one, I believe. Let me double check that for you real quick.
Maybe they're just trying to get a preemptive pick for him, a comfort pick, so they, you know, don't get him banned and he can make something happen this game.
Yeah, they've played Bristle one. It looks like twice before, so far, and they've won with it both in the safe lane.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. They played it mid once, but it was always Paladin playing it.
Paladin playing it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Dire's turn to ban.
So they banned Tinker and PL both games. Does Hexy play Tinker? Is
Yes.
Tinker even good this patch?
I think Tinker's decent. It's not really what it once was, because I think these faster paced mids are just much better, but,
Right.
5 seconds.
I mean, I feel
It's-
like he loses to any spirit, and then also, like, Hawk's pretty good against him, which
yeah.
I guess was banned, but I don't know.
Basically, every hero that's good against Tinker is kind of good right now, so...
Yeah, like meta right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just player specific then. Who knows? Thoughts on CK? So I think that's their offlane, right? Rubik CK.
It is Radiant's ban.
I think they could very easily take it safe lane.
Radiant must choose.
What was that? The band noise for Coddle is so weird. I just
Yeah.
heard that in my ears and I was like, what was that? Looks like they've taken it off lane. They have played it safe lane once, so potential flex. It is like an early pick. When they've picked it early, they've generally favored in the off lane though.
5 seconds.
So
remaining.
Yeah,
most
I was
probably
just basing off
Hero.
the assumption of the early pick.
Dire's turn to pick.
Okay, well, maybe I stand corrected now. Necrophos.
I guess they could go like a mid necro with an off lane CK.
I think for the
10
matchup,
seconds remain.
Necro would be more of a
5
favorable matchup for
seconds.
against the
Dire
Bristle,
must
right?
choose.
But like
Yes.
CK early on, like you got the what is it? Reality Rift. -7 armor is pretty big, so it could also be feasible. I'm not sure, but I feel like Necro's just better into Bristle.
Yeah. Both their mid and off lane do play Necro,
10
so I guess they're just
seconds.
keeping the draft a little open. I do like the AA counter. Tusk also very strong.
5
So
seconds.
two very cool heroes.
Yeah, draft this time looks a lot better for Scythe. Although again, still kind of like hero or like single target heroes so far, aside from the Jakiro.
Yeah, it's
But on the side of K, Pot of Lust, I think it's pretty much the same thing. Maybe we'll see an IO.
IO on Bust.
Yeah, even though there is an AA and Jakiro. Still kind of a fun hero. They could make some plays, relocating, killing people.
Yeah, it functions well with the CK, I think.
Yeah. Just kind of stay out of the team fight, and you should be fine.
It is Dire's ban.
Points away.
Okay. Oh, they're keeping things really open. I
I
feel
don't
like
know if I like that Pango pick.
10 seconds.
Tuskar's Ice Shards just kind of mess him up. And then
5 seconds remain.
I don't know if you really care if you're a Bristle. Jakiro Macropyre does damage. If he get he needs to get the Ags for that to be pure damage, right? So, but still,
Radiant's turn to ban.
an interesting pick.
So I'm gonna assume this is Revamp, Pango, Mathjits, Rubik. And then from there, not sure. We'll just have to see.
You think it's a pause for Pango?
10 seconds remain.
It could be run as pause 5, I think, just because Mathjits and Revamp also have the ability to swap around their positions. So I just think that's who's going to be playing it. I'm not entirely sure
Okay.
where it's going to go.
Maybe mid Pango. I think mid Pango is pretty good. I feel like safe lane CK, off lane Necro, mid Pango right now would make the most sense.
True.
I feel like Pango as like a support would be very bad. And they've left their support like pick last just to kind of adjust to the last core pick on the side of GRIN Scythe. See if they need more like CC or like kind of nuke or single target or, you know, like a Bane is very viable right now.
Their mid player's done a bit of Pango. Not a great win rate, but has a little bit going on.
5 seconds.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's some really good support picks out there right now.
Yeah, I
Could also grab like a Shadow Shaman, or you could also grab like a Shadow Demon. There's just some fun support heroes right now. Options.
Depending on what Scythe picks at the end, I wouldn't even be like super mad with the Hoodwink, because it makes Bristol's game super difficult.
Yeah, or like a Phoenix too.
Ooh, okay, they are.
So that is a safe lane Bristle. That is a Hexy Arc Warden.
Yeah, very much on there.
That is really rough to play into as a Pango. So you might be right. They might change that into a support. Or it could be CK support. But I feel like that's not as good for them. You don't want to have like a CK without farm. If you feel like that scales much better than the Pango late game. Or mid game even.
I think Lus is a little thrown.
I think the Pango could have a decent game and maybe even get a kill level 6. Okay, you're right.
Boy,
it's a support
so
Pango.
So then it's CK3, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could either see, I think, CK support or Pango support, and it is CK support. Okay, so they're prioritizing the Pango for farm. I guess they're hoping that'll pay off more than having farm for the CK to deal with the Bristle and the Arc Warden in the backline. But I feel like CK with the Reality Rift can pull Hexy out of the bubble. Also, you can pretty much just blow up anyone on the back line if you get on top of Ancient Apparition or Jakiro.
Quiz is in chat. What's up, Quiz?
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
I know for a fact that Hexy does prefer Magic Arc Warden now, so I'm not sure how that's gonna like
that is technically the build these days.
Factor in here, but I mean, I feel like it just like gets countered by like dispels. So like if this Necro just buys a BKB, they do have like this Bristle to counter out and get like other types of damage, but
I would say he can just go for a Yules, to be honest. You can dodge AA Blast, and then, you know, you don't have to go the BKB route unless you really need to.
True, or like the Lotus or something. I don't know.
Lotus is fine too, yeah. Something just to take off the the Orchid.
It's gonna be interesting. Silence once again. AFK at the start of the match. Name a more iconic duo over here. So it's gonna be a Oz 3 Jakiro, which I think I kind of expected. Once they duo pick their supports again, AFK. I'm honestly kind of a fan of support CK. I used to do this way back in the day.
It can
Haven't-
be good.
Haven't
Yeah.
done it in a hot second, but it is quite fun. I will say that.
Yeah, I mean, you get, you know, you can trade really effectively with Chaos Strike against most fours.
Smoke up. What are they gonna
Yeah, I
find?
think prioritizing silence, position 3 against with the Jakiro is really good because they
30
need that pure
seconds to
damage. They
battle.
need the Ags on the Jakiro really, or the Pango for.
Oh, Silence about to get caught out over here. Gonna get stunned up, and it looks like for 2 games in a row, Lust are gonna secure this first blood.
What is
for
this?
Necro for PA.
I came here to be
That pure
tested.
damage is gonna be big.
Wait, what was the safe laner for Scythe last game? I totally forgot. Ursa,
For
that's right.
Scythe,
Okay,
Ursa,
yeah.
yeah, they had Ursa.
Not exactly sure if Arc Warden's laning has changed much, but I think they should be. I think his lane should be relatively even, if maybe a little Arc Warden favored because of the damage early on, but I think Necro was okay with like an early cloak or something like that.
It would actually be better for Tango to have laned, I think, with the disarm. And then you can also use Shield Crash, and you really just don't care about Arc Warden because he doesn't do damage to you. It's a little harder with the Necro.
I guess Necro could theoretically just sustain through it with the Heartstopper plus the Death Pulse.
Not for you.
I think the attack range on Arc Warden is like insane, isn't it? It's like 550.
It is quite
so
large.
he gets way outmatched in terms of like the attack range, and Arc Warden can just kind of like auto attack him down if you play the lane right, and also zone out with Spark Wraith.
I think it's up to Necro to hold his equilibrium and then eventually just starts like spamming out the waves and try and like out efficiency this Arc Warden until the double comes out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's doing a good job right now.
Yeah. It's got the
They're
6
pretty
and 3.
much, yeah, evenly matched.
Currently,
Oh yeah, this is what I mean right now. See, he's gonna
oh,
start taking a lot of damage.
quite low.
And I think he's
Maybe
dead
gets
right
hit by
here.
another Wraith. Yeah,
He's
we'll go
dead.
down.
So with Pango, you just man up, and you can get a disarm on him and shield crash, and Arc Warden can't do anything. It's actually a better matchup against Arc Warden for Pango.
Interesting. Up top.
And then
matchups.
shield crash, or not shield crash, level 6. If you get like a good rolling thunder off in the river, you can actually kill. So
Yeah. Arc Warden famously immobile, so.
yeah. Oh, Hexy with the lines. He's looking for his redemption game this game, I guess.
Yeah. There's been quite a few tips coming out from Hexy and Captain Littleton, so both this game
Oh,
and
really?
last. Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
They were like spam tipping each other back and forth whenever they would like kill, and then eventually I think they ran out of tips for the game. So
Kiro, gotta be careful here. Does
Yeah,
have 6 magic stick charges and fairy fire though.
Yeah, it has to be careful. This is a stick lane for pretty much everyone.
I'm very surprised on the side of Radiant. Neither of them have one.
Yeah. I think Revamp, honestly... I don't know. It feels...
I just don't like the Oov buying it last game and this game. Like, you're not doing anything with it.
I feel like you could just go, like,
Stats.
gauntlets
tree
or extra
branches
regen or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, a couple of, was it gauntlets, like you said? And just, you know, trade with your third ability, Chaos Strike.
Because, like, right now, they're really far forward on Scythe, and no one's looking for a pull. So there should be, I think, instead of, like, spamming out this stun constantly, potentially look to drag someone under the tower. Like, oh, Revamp. A little bit of trouble burning down. They're going to snowball under and get the kill, actually. Sean going to get a little bit of burn damage on him as well. Silence potentially turning. Has a dual breath available.
Yeah, it might be another kill here if they're not, or if he's not careful. You got tag team up in 2 seconds.
Yeah, they have to be...
And the wave's pushing into the tower too. Yeah, they're looking for it.
Ice Path gonna come out as well. It's gonna miss.
Too.
Fungus
Ooh,
wants
that
it.
feels bad, dude.
There's a salve
wants
available
it.
from Revamp.
Have a great
Oh, shards! Oh, it just misses.
Missed.
So close. Oh, Quiz thinks you're flaming him for the Ood.
Yeah, so I had this 1+5 guy.
Oh,
who
what
would,
the...
like, you know,
Simba? Oh, he's
he'd always
dying
buy
to the
Oov
tower
and,
again.
and grief me, just like Revamp is.
I think there's
I think
lanes to
Revamp
do
was
it in.
better than
but-
him, so
Yeah.
at least, you know, Revamp is able to do something with his hero as opposed to some one guy new.
I think Oov on Seek is just odd. I feel like you already have like insane movement speed. You can generally stick on someone and the Oov isn't gonna like
You have
like-
Reality Rift, right? Like, you don't
Yeah.
need it.
stun.
So,
You're
yeah.
better off getting sustain or damage. Revamp's actually just chilling and letting his Sean get beaten up a little bit.
That's what I'm saying, like, going boots, where you can have, like, a bracer instead, and, like, just regen, just trade, right? Force this Jakiro out. Make him use, liquid fire on you.
Captain Littleton mid. Getting into a little bit of trouble with spark rates. We'll dodge one out, so we'll be free now. I really wish he went for that early cloak instead of this blades of attack. I think that would be a super valuable
Phase
pickup.
boots first, right?
That's what it looks like. Which seems a little odd, I'm not gonna lie.
So
The
many
extra armor.
selves, so
And the move speed for the, what is it, Flux?
I feel like you just go like Tread's Hood and they're kind of unkillable. Maybe I'm... Oh, Snowball. Potentially bringing them further back in over here. Revamp's actually gonna not go further into the tower. They're gonna jump forward onto Silence Red. He's gonna get the 3-man Ice Path, but the shards!
Oh god, the shards.
He was probably dead anyway, but that is funny.
Just to make extra sure you're dead.
He's like, you're not getting out of here.
Interesting. No lucky shot on Pango so far.
Yeah, that's kind of like the build now. You max out your W and like the lucky shot shot isn't that valuable. It got like slightly buffed recently, but or maybe it got nerfed, I
know,
guess.
I would still put 1 level into it before level 6, right?
The value's kind of cool, but you're not really playing as much around Swashbuckle. Like, Swashbuckle got slightly buffed, and then the early level of Lucky Shot got nerfed, where... Ooh. Revamp. They actually had 3 heroes down bottom and still end up losing Revamp. Interesting. But it's just not as valuable as it once was, since you're putting more points into the W. Since now that has the slow plus the damage reduction.
Okay, alright.
Ace rune from Kiara.
I just feel like it'd be good if he's, you know, she's making rotation right now against,
It's like
like
this
Dark Warden
Jakiro. they're doing a massive wrap here with the Necro as well. Someone's about to get Scythe. There's 5 heroes here in the bottom lane. The Ice Path does come out. They're gonna get the jump in. Sean might just go down to blink away to the wave. Can he get away in time? Silence needs to pop a spell with the dual breath. Not gonna hit on time. Bungus gonna go down. Gonna get killed by the Scythe.
Did he
The
get
stun
the
as well.
He did get the Reaper Scythe. He got the
3 HP regen and 1 mana regen.
Yeah.
Huge.
the counter.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This does mean that Hexy now does have a completed Midas. Paladin up top looking for Kiara. Managed to break a little distance away. Oh, there's
Blink
a
first
few
on
heroes
Bingo.
mid. They might just lose the Necro here. Nice Ghost Shot to maybe buy a little time, but the Spark Wraith has to go up onto the Rubik if they want to survive. Math Jets will not get lucky there. Math Jets? What are you doing there, buddy? Oof, that was close. A little spooky. Bottom. Looks like Silence potentially in trouble. They need the dagger or the bolt. Enough to net them the kill. And now back to mid. Potential kill? What are they doing here? There's a punch available. Oh, they're gonna go forward. They're gonna get the hit off into the air, and it looks like Mapchits is finally gonna die.
Okay,
Simba
they
gets
finally
the
killed
take.
him. He's just like taunting them right there. Like, what is the Pango gonna do to save a, a Rubik there? Nothing.
Awfully aggressive positioning from lots of people around the map here when they don't really have the right to be in these positions, I think.
Right. Okay, well the hood's done on Necros, and he does have the phase boost.
Illusion.
Going for that 4-stack shard, so very, very defensive build coming out from Necro. The 2 early deaths obviously not panning out too nicely.
Good rotation from Paladin, heading towards the enemy jungle now. That Necro has made the rotation top.
Oh, they're gonna look for a play bottom, maybe? Or I lied. I don't know
Well, he
exactly.
just ran
what
through
they
the
did.
outpost, so they just spotted him.
Super
Rubik pinged
obvious.
it out. Yeah.
There's a stack that he will try and snag. Oh, Ice Shards off the mark, but will still go up onto the Rubik right here. Can they get the punch off in time? They will. Plus the Cold Feet. Mapjet's most definitely gonna die here. Gonna tick down. And Lust playing a nice fast-paced game here. Down bottom, Silence getting gone on. My god, there's not a single moment to breathe for anyone in this game. Kills all over and
I want to
potentially...
point out again the spacing of GRIN versus Lust's core heroes. You notice how Necro and Pango are just getting free farm in their lanes. This Necro just took the top tower as well, whereas you have both the Jakiro, the Bristle, and Hexy playing on the same side of the map again.
That is true. I think something they potentially need to remedy, because Lust did send 5 heroes bottom, but then they immediately like left the lane. They are 5 heroes TPing down here now, so against Grin's 3, so Grin might be in just a spot of bother here. There's going to be the Rolling Thunder coming out from the top here. Kira's going to go hit onto the Jakiro, but now Revamp in a little bit of trouble. Silence going to get Scythe down into death. Kiara rolling back, looking for the for this Bristleback here, who is not unkillable at all. Only with the Vanguard and the raindrops. Not tanking out, not by far. Sean here.
Damage.
Sean's gonna die in the river. Manages to get the kill on the A though, but Hexy has plenty of damage to spare.
Yeah, a little ambitious by Sean and Revamp, thinking they could take on Hexy. But I mean, overall, that was a really good fight for Lust, I think.
Yeah.
They still came out on top. You took out both the Jakiro and the Bristleback. Bristle opted to go for the Vanguard instead of a Hood, which I guess is okay in this case. I probably would have made the Hood first, but he has it now anyways, so...
Yeah, they kind of like to go both the Vanguard Hood, but you need it at like a really quick timing, and it feels kind of awkward getting the Vanguard second, but like, I think the Hood is definitely the more valuable item out of the two, at least for this early game. And PA. Looks like Sean does want a Battle Fury this game, so we'll get it a little bit later. Wanting to scale with this Arc Warden who does have the Midas Maelstrom completed. So they might actually struggle against Scythe's timing. I feel like Scythe's 20 minutes is probably going to be pretty strong, because I think by then Paladin should be able to farm out an Ags. Maybe like 22, 23, judging from this current pace, but that and then the BKB timing on this Bristle I think are going to be prime for them, and like whatever Hexy's item timing is, which I think is like Glepnir Hex or something? I forget. I remember him telling me one time what the build on Arc Warden was that he goes, but
I think he needs to go Orchid before
that too,
Glepnir.
yeah.
I mean, Orchid just is so good for the hero if you're going magic damage right now. It's like a complete counter to Necro, forces him to get something defensive, right? And then it's also really good for everyone else on their team. Pango.
Oh, Ice Blast him, yeah. They're gonna go commit onto this Hexy illusion. The real Hexy has shown up here. Kiara, Link's on the courier, just arrived.
Also very good for the PA. So.
Yeah. Good for pretty much everyone. They have no dispels right now, actually.
Exactly.
Orchid would
it
be
forces
insane.
them to go something defensive instead of, you know, the Necro feeling very confident right now. He can go for a shard or something.
Silence caught out once more. Taken down soon? Big wand. Hero dodged the ice path though. Scythe? Oh no. I thought he was gonna Scythe there.
It's a really rough game for Silence. He's 1-7 now, and he's looking like going for a Witchblade, which I don't know.
Still in his dreams, I think. Not close enough.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Fungus. Should be fine. They're actually gonna turn on to Kiara right here. Can she get the Rolling Thunder off in time? Looks like she will.
Oh, she
Should not get
does.
stunned up. Does get the Ice Blast though, so has to be careful about getting right click down. Now Revamp. Walking into, oh my god. Captain going forward looking for this Arc Warden. Has to be a little careful. Without the Rolling Thunder, they kind of struggle to take these fights. Rubik? What? I don't know what Rubik was doing there, but Rubik was there. They're gonna get a stun off into the Necro here in the river. Now they're pumping out damage here. The Ghost Shot is not available to force that though. Up onto the high ground, but Hexy still has those Spark Rates laying down and will get the kill. Overwhelming amount of magic damage here.
Yeah, kind of overstayed there. What, the Jakiro died top and then he revived and came back, right? So, they're staying too long. You didn't have your ults anymore.
DD on the... I would like to see them go Roche with this DD. I think if they get this Aegis on the Bristle, they actually just win this game.
Yeah, they definitely can too with Tag Team and also Liquid Fire.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
the
little bit
goo.
of a misplay. I agree. Going more right now won't probably result in a good result.
And they're getting some like cool chip damage, but you have to be careful.
Could have gotten a free Roche though, and then come back. The pressure.
They're gonna go off onto Bristle here with the Rolling Thunder. They're gonna get the Ice Path, not the Macro down just yet though. It's not available, and now they're forced to disengage. They actually just have no damage. Oh no, the Necro caught by the shards. Great play from Bungus there. They're gonna get all the damage they need to take out Necro, and now Paladin feeling emboldened. Gonna look forward under this tier 2.
PA does have enough for Battle Fury. Looks like she'll get it now.
Okay. At least it's sub 20. Not the worst.
To be honest, I probably would have just gone straight for Deso, go into Shard, and start murking people.
Yeah, maybe like a
I don't
Deso
think-
BKB just to kill the Arc
Yeah,
Warden.
exactly. Because you don't need to farm this game, you just kill their heroes and you can push.
They're playing
You have a Necro to sustain
so
you.
aggressive here. My god. Like, I feel like GRIN, like, their Arc Warden's farming, but everyone else kind of just isn't getting anything out of this push. And they might just lose Paladin here. The Scythe has to go down now or never. They're not going to get it out. Necro's gonna go down. They're gonna lose Kiara as well. A tragic misplay from Lust.
Oh, here come the tips. Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, space for PA, I guess. But again, if I were the PA, I would be more active. That's just my personal preference. With the hero's toolkit now, and also with Shard being available much more.
Oh my god, what in
early
the world is
game.
happening? The stolen macro is going down. Lugus is on the high ground over here. They're gonna pop the fortification to get lots of damage out from this tower here. Silence is gonna go down. Oh, GRIN's Scythe going so far under here. Man, it looks like they actually...
Heroes definitely recovered from that initial horrible start. Now ahead of the Pango.
Is Jakiro's going phase boots? Huh.
Just for the move speed and the extra armor, I think. The
Interesting.
slow hero just kind of wants to get better positioning with the Force Staff. Get out of the way of maybe, say, like, Pango rolling Thunder without having to use Force Staff.
Do you not just go like Tranquils?
I mean, Tranquils is more of a support item, right? Like, with Jakiro as a position 3, I think he's opting for the extra armor and damage and move speed just so that he can position better in team fights for his spells.
I guess, yeah. It's just
And
the
not
hero
so
has
much
like
for,
no
like, just the sustain.
innate sustain in him, because like usually with like a Bristle you can go like phase because it has insane regen or whatever, but I mean if it keeps Silence alive then it works, because he really needs that this game.
Yeah. I think as opposed to like the passive regen when he's not in like a team fight, he's opting for the boots that will help him get his spells off and potentially get away and reposition himself in the team fights, which I agree with. I like it.
There are 3 shards picked up. There is one on the Pango, roll up, there's Fan of Knives on the PA, and there's also the CK shard on Lust. There's no shards just yet on Scythe, but it looks like they've decided to once again crush out this mid tower. The Necro is farming bottom and PA is farming the triangle, so they are once again getting a little more efficiency out of this map here. Hexy has
Necro's about to
Gleipnir
get
going
jumped right
Ags. Captain gonna get punched into the air. The Ice Blast coming out as well. The Force Staff to dodge it away though. The TP not gonna connect. That's hopeful at the very best.
Antiseptic shock.
And there's the
Tips.
mass tip.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Alright. Yeah, I mean that's
Is under attack.
it's a very ambitious split push by Necro when you don't have any sort of defensive items. I guess Force Staff is one, but yeah, I would say probably needed either a Yules or a BKB, something like that.
Dire's top tower
It is a little space, I guess, because they were pushing into their tier 1 there. Kiara, have to be a little careful. You're out of mana. They're gonna get the stun from Revamp off onto the Bristleback here, but they're literally just tickling this here. The Gleipnir is gonna lock down the CK. No chance of escaping from that Ice Blast. And now the second Gleipnir onto Maftis over here. It looks like at the backline, Sean was able to take a kill onto Simba, but now he's left in no man's land. What is he looking for? He's looking for Paladin, but he's getting kited up. The Flux, it's too much. The Macropyre as well. They're layering on the damage thick, and they take the PA down.
Yeah, I think this Pango pick was really underwhelming. I didn't really like it when I saw it, and then they decided to run it as an off-lane Pango. So yeah, I feel like Hexy's just had a free game so far, and he's going for Aghanims now,
Yeah.
which I guess
Double Wraith.
is fine because they're not even getting on top of him, so who cares? Why not?
Yeah, and I assume like Arcane Blink will fill out his build later on, so even if he does see someone coming, he'll be long gone.
Or like Bloodthorn.
Myself.
I would hope an Orchid would come out, honestly, soon.
Yeah, I mean, this PA is like so far away from BKB.
Oh, Revamp almost actually dying to the illusion.
Yeah, it's just a little strange to me, the decisions to prioritize certain heroes. Because, like, Necro is easily countered by both Jakiro and AA, and also Arc Warden. Whereas if you have farm on your Pango, you can kind of disrupt the back lines, and, you know, then your PA can do stuff. Or like a CK, for instance, your CK can go in and blow up the back lines too.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, it's not even like, I mean, obviously Magic Arc Warden isn't like as late game scary as like normal Arc Warden that people have seen in the past. So like, maybe this PA will be enough later on, and this early loss from Lust won't be that bad. I don't know.
They just have so much control for her. Like, even if she has a BKB, you know, Tuskar
Oh.
can punch.
Huge TP's coming top. PA gonna get caught by the Ice Blast. No way out of here. The break is gonna come out. What more can they get out? Sean needs to be careful. Will probably shatter just about now. Still an Ice Blast gonna come out. They've got a kill onto the Jakiro right here. Silence is dead. Nothing new there. Revamp though gonna get caught by the Glep here. Plus the Snowball coming through. Oh, the Scythe! It's not there. They're gonna lose the
Why are you
Necro.
waiting?
Revamp as well. He's dying to the Spark Rates. Oh dear.
Multiple heroes that could have been Scythe there. Not
Lust
sure about
falling apart.
Hexy has a commanding lead right now, 5-0. Has the Ags now too. So what, Spark Wraith kinda, after impacting, has another 2-second activation period?
Yep,
Jesus.
double Wraith. It's so annoying to defend into it, or even push into it. It's actually kind of ridiculous.
Good lord. Yeah, I can see that. Just setting him up in the back line. That's super toxic.
I mean, this game is looking somehow worse for Lust than the game one was looking for Scythe. I don't know. It looks like they're struggling here, and now this Bristle has the Ags completed, going for the Heart next. Hopefully they go for this Roche now that they've picked up this DD. I mean, even Roche is getting beaten down by these Spark Raids, so...
This Pango just doesn't seem like Pango, like, as a hero exists right now. Has no mana either, not going for the Arcane or some sort of, you know, mana regen. Two bracers.
Yeah, I think
Very interesting. on an
Arcanes
agility hero.
are almost necessary. Like, the days of... You can't even go, like, Treads Pango. It just isn't, like...
Yeah, the hero has like massive mana issues. And she went for the swashbuckle range instead of the mana regen.
Oh, no!
So
That's tragic. That's...
yeah, that's even worse.
Mafjets has to be careful. The Hexy Illusion gonna walk forward, gonna deal a little bit of damage, but will die. So they've lost a little bit, but they still have the Aegis on this Bristleback right here, and I mean, I can just hear these Spark Rates going off. Look at this Necro, like already like 70% HP. Just walking around. They've got the AA thing going down as well, so they're getting, what, 25% magic amp? If ever it's comboed. Glepnu. Stun out onto Hexy, but the Glimmer immediately after the lift back. I actually need to turn my sounds down just a little bit, because that's loud as hell. Right, PA is back and has Deso. Ooh, no BKB just yet, so timing's gonna get increased. Hexy's a little far forward with no mana. Now, they're going in with the Tusk. Sean actually has very little HP as well, so Revamp caught a little bit too far forward. The roll gonna go through, gonna hit onto a few heroes. Actually, not gonna hit onto the Arc Warden. And now the break onto the Bristleback, but he's just able to walk away. He's cutting him out with the Axe right here. The Scythe, not even able to take out one life. Oh no, and now Sean left high and dry. Can he blink away? He will. They're just gonna disengage on Scythe. Out of resources, they're satisfied with the push. Oh, that's the saddest Scythe I've ever seen, I think.
Yeah, it feels almost impossible at this point for Radiant.
They're still hanging. Okay, I was wondering what the heck was happening. They have, despite having like 3 heroes with stuns, they just like cannot lock this Bristle down.
Invisibility.
They have like these backline stunners and backline poke on Scythe, and they just don't have anyone equipped to get to that backline just yet, so it's...
I think that the build for Necro should have been Hood into, say, like an Atos, into BKB, or even a Blink.
Yeah, even
Or
like
Staff.
Hood Blink BKB or something like that, I don't know.
Or like Yules again if he's getting jumped on like he was. The
Tusk?
Force Staff is just, I don't know.
Tusk has
I guess
Walrus
it's for
Kick,
the Tusk, yeah,
and
right?
I'm
Like,
so hyped. I love this ability.
damn, dude, that's a rich Tuskar.
Yeah, Kiara might just get caught out here. The kickback. Oh, let's see it. It's BKB piercing, so they're gonna get a kick into the air. Kiara's still trying to roll away. Oh no, they didn't actually get it off in time, but the kick. Oh, Bungus. Gonna kick the ball backwards, score a goal, and now they're gonna go high ground. High
This
back
game's
though.
looking pretty over.
Gleipnir. The
No
Arc
Rolling
Warden illusion.
Thunder for a minute.
Oh, Revamp's just getting beaten down by this magic damage. A Spark Wraith or 2 would finish him off there. They're gonna get the Death Seeker onto the illusion. They'll take it out. Paladin does not have the Aegis, so I guess has to be a little careful, but I mean, the Scythe doesn't actually do a whole lot to him.
These wraiths. Oh my god.
Oh, Bungus! Bungus! Get a kickback on Sean! Do it! Oh, he was a little bit slow on the... the little button presses. They're so fine just slow sieging here. Revamp just went forward. Got a little too cocky. Honestly, want Bungus to position a little far forward to someone back, you know? They're gonna get the Ice Blast going through. Gonna actually connect only onto the... Ooh, Map Jets gets booted all the way back to the racks here. And now, Kiara gonna get stunned up. This is the dieback for the Pango. If she goes down here, the break is onto the Bristleback right here. Can they kill him? The Scythe will execute him and bring him down. But they have lost their range racks and the dieback on their Pango for it. Not the worst trade,
This
but...
Necro's just... That must be miserable to play into.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Yeah, and with this Kaya as well, honestly, a singular value nulls might be pretty... Oh, there goes Map Jets.
That's a dieback as well.
Like, the nulls for the mana cost reduction might just be it. I don't know. Like, obviously, like, the Wraith Band is cool on Arc Warden, but I don't know. Oh, he has the Fairy Trinket as well. That's OP.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
actually
that's why
ridiculous.
he decided going for the Wraith instead of the Null.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter at this point, he's so far ahead. He can make anything, and he pretty much can't do anything about it.
Yeah, he just has the E-Blade coming out now, so if anyone walks within, like, I don't know the range of E-Blade, but I'm just gonna guess and say 600 range of his Arc Warden, they're dead.
Still no BKB on PA.
Oh, jeez.
Might have enough
Close.
for it if she buys out. Yeah.
So they're gonna get 2 BKBs. They have the Necro one, they're gonna get the PA BKB. Cool. All is not yet lost, though it does kind of look like it.
2 racks? They still have melee mid, okay.
This Bristle has a Halberd. Honestly, if Bristle just went BKB, I think he would be fine, but... looks like no one on Scythe really feels like building BKB this game. Or even like a Lotus, I don't know. There's rolls going out from Kiara going into the backlines. Hexy is going to get caught by the Rolling Thunder right here. Sean going to pop that BKB looking onto Silence right here. Necro as well, looking for some really nice rolls in the backlines, but this Arc Warden has not been focused on. They're solely looking at this Bristleback right here, and now the BKBs are gone, and this is the time for Scythe to turn onto them. The punch in the backlines onto Kiara here, plus the kick to the other side. Sean has to blink away. Kiara looking to run. Oh my god, is caught out almost the E-Blade, not enough to finish the job. Sean on the other side. Kiara getting chased by Bungus.
Going
Bungus.
for the.
Bungus.
Oh no!
Oh.
Going for
The Swash was not able to get the kill, and now Hexy is hunting for the Rampage. He wants it badly before this game ends. Can he get it? Not just yet. They're gonna call GG. Ultra kill. And Scythe. I mean, they figured out what to draft. They're sticking around in this
Quiz in here
series.
now, yeah? Quiz?
Making it a game 3. Let's see. Is he around?
Come on, Quiz.
Oh, he says rip, so he's definitely watching. But despite the fact that net worth was even, a pretty dominant showing from Scythe here. It felt like once his Necro died like 3 times, they just didn't have a grasp on the game, and I guess Lust, if they don't have like an overwhelming draft advantage, it feels like their gameplay just kind of collapsed a little bit. And not a lot of damage heroes as well. Like, they had a decent amount of control, but this PA just took a little bit too long to start joining fights. And this Necro was just rough. I forgot, someone in chat mentioned about if you're gonna, like, pick Necro that early, like, why not ban the AA, but it kind of just got countered as well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there were some chances, especially during the T2 push, where the PA could have shown up if she went for a Deso, right, instead of a Battle Fury. Deso timing with the Shard, and that Bristle does not become the problem that he was. You just delete him with a Necro. So, I get why. I mean, but it just, I guess the execution was not there. And they didn't ever punish Hexy. Like, they never went on to the dire side of the map to, you know, check him out when he was farming Triangle. They couldn't. It just felt like, even though this Jakiro died like a billion times during the laning phase, it didn't matter. You didn't go for, you know, he's like the sacrificial lamb. You didn't kill the Bristle, you didn't kill the Arc Warden enough.
Yeah, like neither of the heroes that were doing like the work in terms of damage were being focused. I mean, Hexy had almost 50k damage that game. Like twice, if not like 5 times more than every other hero in the game there. And on the flip side, took some of the lowest damage out of like any of the cores in the game. So just like in terms of both like positioning, like no deaths there, and also like the fact that Lust was just unable to reach the backlines pretty much ever in that fight.
I also felt like the Pango not going any, like, she just didn't have mana ever. Like, every time I looked at the Pango, she was like in the tree line and had like no mana. And 2 bracers, blink, yeah, really underwhelming.
Well, hopefully both teams can pull out their best showing here from Game 3, because we've seen a little bit from both, but a solid Game 3. We'd hope to have both of them with their A game, but we'll see very, very soon after
I'm
a
excited.
short
Game 3.
break. Yeah,
Always great.
it should be a very exciting Game 3 after a short break, because I think they are just about going to start the game soon. Alright, everyone, we are back with Game 3 of Pot of Lust versus GRIN Scythe here in the lower bracket. We are into the draft, and as the revolving door of co-casters spins on and on, we're joined by Captain Quiz now to round out the trio that was supposed to once be there at the start of the cast, but we have now finally achieved it. We've got the Jakiro once again being picked up by Scythe, and then the immediate response with the Willow here. I think I can almost guarantee that Revamp will be playing this hero here. I assume he says if he wants to go out on this game, he's gonna go out with the hero that he likes to play. Oh, Quiz is back. We've got the Mars as well, so the classic Willow Mars combo coming out. And Scythe are gonna open once again. They're favoring these heroes, the Rubik Jakiro. Oh. If you're friends with anyone in the game, you can just click to watch it, or I think you can also maybe click on me and see if you can watch it.
So, can I spectate a league game? So, are you just watching on the delay?
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
good. Okay.
yeah.
That's fine if we're all on the same delay.
Yeah, we'll all be on the same one. They're gonna ban out the Arc Warden and the Bristle. Not wanting a repeat of last game at all. Other side, Scythe is gonna ban out the Viper and the Lina here.
So, I missed game 1. Was it one-sided or was it close? What happened?
So Scythe kind of drafted a little weird. Pot of Lust had this very just like simple to execute draft. They had like Mars, Drow, and Lina as their cores, and they just waited for their Drow to like get items, and they hit like a triple BKB timing, and then they just took over the game. And Scythe had this like weird early game snowbally draft, but then didn't play the map correctly, and then
That
like, game
sounds like a
two-
hexy draft, yeah.
Quiz, the ever-present critic of Hexy, has arrived.
And I should talk everybody, but Hexy's the only person on the team that I know.
Oh, true. But game 2, Scythe kind of turned it around with their draft.
Yeah, I kind of saw game 2. I was kind of phasing in and out of it. It seemed like they had a pretty good handle on it most of the game.
Oh, we've got the Grandmaster Coddle player in chat. Welcome. Oh, they've got the Lifestealer out here, so this feels like very classic Lust coming out. I think now that their back is officially against the wall, they're returning to the old reliable. This just like rings very true of like what Lust likes to play. I'm curious to see where they continue going, because it seems like when they've got this like Mars type hero, it's a lot easier for them to play out these team fights. And judging from last game where they kind of struggled to engage, I would hope that it works out well. Oh, we got Rusty in chat as well, the greatest Twitch chatter of all time. Slardar Wraith King. Oh,
Damn, those were very fast picks.
this is kind of hype. I haven't seen a Slardar in a very long time because the hero's kind of dumb, like not that good, but it's strong into Lifestealer. I kind of hope they go for like this minus armor strat with like the Armlet Deso Wraith King. Because I feel like that might be a little cool, and you can actually man fight this Lifestealer maybe.
Yeah,
Lara
I
does struggle
agree.
into that lineup though. Mars Willow is gonna be rough to handle until he gets BKB.
Yeah.
But if they get there,
So Scythe actually doesn't have last pick this time around, so they're gonna have to pick some Hexy hero and
Well,
for the
they
best.
banned a bunch of Hexy heroes so far.
Yeah, I mean there's still a
They did that
few
last game,
sneaky
too.
lads out there, I think. They went for the Arc Warden last game and they just responded not strong enough. The Veno, okay. I think
Lots
this is
of
a
slows.
support Veno.
it's definitely a support Veno.
Attention.
I mean, it has to be. I don't think they would take that mid.
I would hope not. I would truly hope not. It
I
is
think
kind
it's
of
a
a
pos 5 Veno.
trash support hero, but
I mean, just kind of a trash hero in general.
I mean, Feno's decently strong, I think, in the offlane, depending on the matchup, but but I guess they're going for like this Lifestealer Veno combo that seems really dirty on paper, but is also kind of weak.
10 seconds
Um,
remain. Dire's turn to pick.
Oh, we've got
They're
some
just
Veno
hoping to
haters in
have
chat.
like wards everywhere, the Veno wards to like slow and do damage over time. But like, I don't know. I don't think Wraithkin gives a shit. And then you're not gonna fight around like Jakiro, Macropyre, and I feel like it's
10
not that great.
seconds.
Yeah,
So-
I agree. I don't like the Venom pick.
I don't like it as a support. It's kind of cool for like cutting out the Wraith King and starter because it like accomplishes that goal, but I feel like you already have that with like Willow and like Mars area control. Also, Rubik can
Something
steal
that
Venom wards. That is true.
Saves like the life stealer too would have been nice. Say like again, Shadow Demon's not bad.
Maybe even a Bane. I don't know. Bane's Rubik's kind of rough.
Bane would be kind of rough. I think Dazzle would have been okay here, but Dazzle's like kind of the same as Veno, just kind of a trash hero right now. But you
Yeah,
have
I
Shadow
can't
Grave.
easily think of like a better pick than Venom, and I know it's out there.
Maybe an Abba. Abba Lifestealer is kind of cool.
Abba is actually good. I do
you
like
could
the
go-
Abba suggestion.
Yeah, Abba would have been good now that you say it.
Grim
I
is
should have
not
thought of
there.
that. God damn it, I'm so dumb.
Yeah, Quiz, you fucking trash. Get out of here.
Or even like an Omni, right?
Yeah,
Omni
decent
actually
enough.
fucks hard. Like you just buff the life stealer or buff the Mars. You like purge anything that like the Slardar ult gets purged until it's non-dispellable. Like he's good with the hammer ability now as well.
Lets you
Guardian
trade,
Angel,
yeah.
like they're all physical damage right now except for the Jakiro. So I would like that as a support.
Yeah. They do have the Venom. Scythe taking a lot of time for this last hero. I would expect it to fit nicely together with their draft, also to be very hexy like. Maybe a Bat Rider. Templar Assassin. Okay.
Into Veno and Dark Willow is
Yeah, I think
very bad.
that I don't think that's a good pick.
If there's any counter to like TA, it would be the Venom.
They would have to hit.
10
So
seconds remain.
I 100% agree there, but also Scythe has like the most insane 20 to 25 minute timing I think I've like ever seen. I think if they swap their Rubik out for like another push hero, it would be better, but
I mean, if TA gets her Ags, where she can then like meld into or like TP teleport to her traps, like I think that's good. Otherwise, she's at like the mercy of Dark Willow and Mars until she gets BKB.
I mean, I think I just mean in terms of like Dragonlance Deso timing with like the armlet on the Wraith King and like the Corrosive Haze. You just get like Roche at like 15 minutes, and then you just run them over before this Veno is relevant. Because like support Veno is gonna have like what 600 HP, Willow the same thing. So like that is my thoughts on how Scythe execute this. TA into Veno Willow is still super awkward. Is the problem?
It's really bad.
I can see like a bunch of different ways that this can play out, and one of the more common scenarios I think is TA is really hard countered by them, and Hexy's gonna get tilted and play worse. There's another guy who can take off refractive armor.
Jeez, I was choked on my water when you said that. Yeah, the Kunkka, very cool pick I think.
Yeah, I think it's
I
good.
called it. It's a pause 5, Okay.
I mean, I believed you. I just don't think it would be good in a normal game. Although against TA, there are worse picks.
Kunkka is actually very good against TA.
Yeah, Torrent can take off refractive armor, and just kind of control her positioning. I think it's going to be a really hard TA game.
Yeah.
Hexy likes to play like, a lane dominator who then just pushes down buildings, but I don't know that he's going to be able to do that. I know I'm kind of ragging on Hexy, but he's the only player in this game that I have played with.
Was just gonna direct everything to Hexy this game.
I mean, I was going to do that regardless, but...
The
of
Hexy
course.
hate hour.
Of
There's
course.
some, what's it called, alliteration for you?
Oh, we got Greco on the Sims account. Nice.
Jesus.
I don't know. It's so dependent on what happens with the lanes for Scythe here. It's
Hey, I'm not saying that they can't win. I just think it's
no,
gonna be
yeah,
really
yeah,
hard.
They have
like
good. I mean, like you said, the Scythe has good timings. Like you got Jakiro, you have Skeletons, you have TA. Like they're gonna want to push early, and if they can, and there's no space for Podolust cores to farm, they'll win easily if they can meet that game plan. Because, like you said, the Vino damage over time now is not really gonna do anything to them until later.
yeah, he's gonna have to get some really sick ults off.
And you need like shard on him too, so that he can actually get like a field of what is it, those wards out.
Yeah.
Oh, here come the tips.
I mean, yeah, you gotta tilt Texie.
So GRIN is on the offensive this time. They're the ones 5-manning, maybe getting a kill on Sean here, potentially.
Oh, Sean, the
I don't
golden
know. Oh, he
retriever.
sniffed it out though. Okay,
Walking in
maybe
circles.
not, 'cause he's running back to him. But
He got
did
the rage?
save the point, so he
Both
does have
teams
rage.
were blind there.
Oh,
He
gets
did
the
save
rage
point,
off.
so he does have rage.
He's getting
But
body blocked though. Oh my god.
I know,
Run, run,
yes.
run.
Very
Oh.
fire.
Do they have any stuns
I think
available?
he's
Map
fine,
Jets
right?
might
The
just.
Jets, no.
Eh,
I
maybe
think
not. With
I think
Oh
he's
my
dead.
god, that Gale just misses.
Yeah, he's dead.
Sure he's dead.
When he got hit by the dual breath, he was dead.
I
just didn't think he was gonna aim
should
for
have
it.
ran towards his T2 instead, but maybe
Yeah.
he's doing this as a big brain play to, I don't know.
Will emerge victorious.
I mean, they finally get the first blood, so I guess whoever. It sets them off nicely. Obviously, Slicer also has Rage level 1, which sucks. And has a TP, but is also like a couple of seconds behind this creep wave here, so Sardar should get like the first creep for free, I think, if not more. Who got the first blood? Oh, it's the Sardar, okay. Cool.
Sardar.
Wait, no, never mind.
Also, Silence was not AFK for the start of this game, so Grin
Look at
Scythe
the
is
dividends it paid.
clearly on their A game right now. They're like, you know what? We're gonna sit up in our chairs. We're gonna turn our monitors fully on, and we're gonna play the game.
Maybe that was the whole point of him being AFK the first 2 games, is to lull them into a sense of security, and then now.
Oh, Hexy
Oh,
got
no.
grief.
Yeah, it's
Tactical
definitely the
pause.
pause and not the typing.
That's
Tactical
going to
pause.
determine the result of the game now.
Chinchilla Agger, whatever the hell that means. Literally no idea what that could possibly mean, but I'll ask Revamp about that later. I mean, these lanes are actually kind of like solid heroes they picked this game. I mean, they've got the Mars Will. Jakiro Wraith King is still kind of strong, but I should hope to see a more even like early game starting out here. Lifesteal, of course, does have Rage level 1, so I think they should be punishing this a little more, because Rage level 1 sucks ass, but they're not really fighting into it too much.
Well, I mean, conversely, Slytherin Crush level 1 isn't really scary either, right? So I feel like on Vino, you can actually use your Gale and start, like, messing around with them, because you could theoretically just run in with the Lifestealer and get a couple good auto attacks with Rage and not suffer any repercussions either.
Well, it's a decent amount. The thing is, it does a bunch. It does the damage, it does the slow, and it does the attack slow. So, like, it's really good if you want to, like, do it in a creep wave and then fight with, not when, obviously, there's more of the enemy creeps. And also, Rubik went telekinesis, so, never mind. Neither of these guys can actually do anything level 1.
Yeah.
I definitely thought Rubik had Fable, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's some weird skills. Although they're starting to get to level 2, maybe something can happen.
Oh, Revamp up
But
top's
Simba might
actually
die.
beating into Simba, yeah. Does have the little Shadow
I think
Realm.
he's fine.
The
I
next
mean, he's going to
move.
live if you can call this living.
Oh, is he gonna try to deny himself? No, okay. He's
No,
using
he
the
was-
Nice juke.
south. Wait,
The
oh,
root?
no.
Oh,
but
he got
gets
him.
stuck.
I don't think he has enough damage still though. He needs like 2 more, if not 3 clicks. Uphill miss.
Uphill
Feels
miss.
bad that this Kunkka came over too. Now he's just gonna.
Yeah,
see
Kunkka
this-
should have stayed.
Oh, Kiara! The spear not enough.
There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, now
Whatever.
it's 13-7 last hits mid.
Yeah, that's kind of rough for Kunkka here. I mean,
Gosh, these spears, dude.
the Kiara on this one.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And I mean, Sean's like perfectly fine now. Like the fact that he went like that skill build, it doesn't matter.
Silence is not looking too hot down bottom lane.
Yeah, they picked this starter into the lifestealer, so I would have thought they would have been like, huh, gotcha, but they kind of just got. This lane is just not shit. Both of them are walking back to base, like they're not shit.
No, they're getting
Oh,
to
never mind.
themselves. I
Career.
don't know why they
I
can't
lied.
see
Vino just asserting dominance.
Yeah, maybe we were wrong.
Five
Maybe that's the new thing.
They knew something we didn't.
I feel like maybe it's a little bit of playstyle choices, but you know what? We'll attribute it to the Veno, I guess.
I mean, I guess he's
Look at
really
this.
good
They're
against
running
people
on
who are
him.
playing
They're just
that.
running at the Slardar with reckless abandon.
Yeah, it's not looking too hot. Also, Slardar just kind of not the greatest hero of all time for sure.
Oh, it's the hero's terrible right now.
Yeah.
Amar makes him look good, but other than Amar, I cannot think of anyone who's picked him in a pro scene.
Yeah. Even like Zai used to play Slardar quite a bit. I haven't seen him pick it. He like sticks to like Mars and Necro and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Hexy, nice courier. Oh, as I said that, Hexy's courier dies as well.
Couriers.
XD indeed. Oh, that's
Tipping
funny.
their fedoras at each other.
Hexy gonna do the really cool play though of stacking for himself here. Nice stuff to see in the triangle, and maybe Bungus as well potentially gonna get some ancient stacks. Set up for the TA right here. Revamp gonna TP away, no chance of death. Kunkka is kind of invading a little bit and does have 6. That is an insane boat. My god.
Really didn't want him to have that easy camp.
He's like, fuck these troll summoners in particular. Oh, it's Burning. Burning's here, Quiz.
Oh, hi, Burning.
Kiara's getting destroyed under her tower right now. Has to be careful. I mean, these off lanes are going miserably right now. That's all.
Another spear, dude. Oh my god.
I
What is
caught the
happening?
very tail end of that one.
I don't understand. If you're gonna go 2 bracers, then you should be more like cognizant of your mana pool, because it's gonna be shit.
If you're gonna go 2 bracers, just go Soul Ring. I don't
One
know.
bracer, 1 soul ring. That's what you need to on
Wraith
this
King
hero.
has a full level on Lifestealer, even though Lifestealer feels like he's had a pretty free lane.
It's
Yeah, I
like
guess.
with a Dark Willow in your lane, it's very easy to bully out this Wraith King,
Super.
and you can get like basically all the last hits with God's Rebuke.
Alright, Kiara does have more last hits, but like the fact that this Jakiro is playing so far out of the lane, no stacks or anything like that except for this easy camp.
Maybe
Can
she
they get a
gets
kill
soul
here
ring
at the
right
root?
here, that'd be a kill, right?
Yeah.
100%. So, I don't know.
Soul Ring is pretty much required on Mars, especially since they keep nerfing the hero's mana costs over and over again. But
I guess like you get the 25-minute boost in the bracer value, but like that's bad.
I feel like he could have stacked 2 camps there.
so
At least
where?
there's some.
Oh, the Jakiro? Yeah.
Oh, this is from.
I
the
mean, there's at least a
expert
couple
camp stacker.
camps stacking. Going Wraith King started to pick him up with all
Oh,
those
Silence.
little
There's a
skeletons.
rotation bottom. Huge lift, though, from Bungus to save Silence. Very nice. Up top, Kiara. Gonna get a spear up onto the Jakiro. They're gonna get the kill with that Shadow Realm hit. Now Revamp in a spot of bother. Potentially has 8 wand charges Paladin. What else does he have to throw out? He's got another Mortal Strike, but the stun is still cooling down.
Good body block there.
Yeah, nice tips coming out. Little respect tips.
I'm very surprised that this Kunkka is still ahead of the TA in terms of levels, or was, despite the fact that he was walking around for a little while, and she had stacks.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more experience. I feel like he's done a couple bad rotations. Or like,
I
Well,
honestly,
there's a triple stack in the ancient camp now, so
I feel like Hexy's
going
been
ahead.
spending a little more time in the jungle. That's why, maybe. That's
yeah,
why Hexy's ahead in net worth, but not in like CS.
now that Hexy's doing the camps, I think he's going to start to jump up a little bit further.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna have that Dragonlance very quickly. So this is the timing. The Dragonlance Deso, which is like the golden time for TA bottom. Sean, he's turning, he's gonna get the Corrosive Haze, but it's easily gonna get purged off the root as well, hitting off into Silence here, revamping the rotation bottom, gonna get the hit with the Shadow Realm. Invest Bomb. Bombs out of the creep, takes out Silence. Once again, this Slardar not having the best of times.
it's gonna be a rough game for Slardar.
Oh, there is a Soul Ring. Kiara's watching the stream. We did it.
Hastening the inevitable.
I mean, he had it queued up before you said anything.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
the early Soul
He
Ring
just had
was
like 5
so
items
much
queued up.
more
It was like,
useful.
Yeah.
Like,
She got
imagine
it
if
in
you had a Soul
time.
Ring like 3 minutes into the game, you could just be
Oh,
like
yeah.
Math
pulling the
Jet's
shit out of this.
really deep in the jungle right here. Gonna get lifted back. The root, not
Hexy.
enough. Curse Ground gonna come up. Apparently the root actually might be enough. The drag back on the boat. The
Oh.
damage going in. Hexy.
Breakfast.
They actually just walk away. They're not willing to commit onto the TA, going off into the Jakiro instead. Silence now, looking for this Kunkka. Somehow no one died.
Nobody died. I was like, oh, this is an easy kill for Hexy. He just ordered some Uber Eats, and then a boat landed on him, and then everybody walked away.
I really thought the Kunkka would keep going, but he was like, you know what?
Eats.
I'm going straight for this Jakiro in the river.
That Tumblr's toy should go to Slardar. It's great.
Oh yeah, Tumblr's Toy, one of my favorite neutral items, I think, for
Yeah, it's
sure.
actually super good.
Okay, he's getting the double stack off. Oh wait, no, he messed up both camps. Never mind. Sorry, Simba.
What does this Lifestealer have? Going for Armlet as well. Armlet. So both carries are going almost identical builds. Armlet Deso.
I think Raid King has it out on the
Is
career.
Wraith King going Deso?
I don't think so. I think he'll just go for the armlet into like
Yeah.
Blink or BKB. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Arena
that's right,
out
'cause they
mid.
have a TA. You're right. You're right.
Kira? Oh, jeez. The attack speed slow got me a little scared, but now she is most definitely
stack
gonna
the
die
stuns.
here. I think?
Maybe?
No,
No
I think
way. Are you
they had
joking?
done the stuns better. They stacked
Bramble?
them like completely.
Oh my god. How
They didn't stagger it.
Apparently this is the game for people to just get out of engagements.
walk away?
Yeah, if someone's killing you, you just have to remind them that they legally are not allowed to do that. And then you're free to go.
It is illegal, so good thing for Scythe for following the rules. I think that smoke was definitely scouted out. This
Ooh.
Kunkka's gonna get...
Good lord. That was
17
got
health
away
after
with
that.
17 HP. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Kunkka's
Kunkka
really
does have
far
boat.
up.
He does have a big wand as
got
well,
everything.
but
I think he's fine.
Okay, Brambles.
Full Brambles from Revamp. The Tidebringer, Silence
Throw your
looking
boat.
come in.
Okay,
The boat
this
coming
might be
in.
very bad for the side of Dire
Oh,
right
the
now.
Curse Crown's gonna stun onto Hexy. Oh no, Silence, you
No.
just griefed your
See, they're just
teammate.
not gonna kill anyone. Just gonna walk away.
Kiara, maybe gonna
Oh no,
die
they
here.
got him.
They got Silence. Who's gonna die? Revamp gonna get
miss
crit in the
again,
face, and now
but
Kiara
it
looking for
doesn't
Bungus
matter.
over here. Needs a
Kiara's
click
still
in.
gonna get the
They're
kill.
gonna get the stun. Dual breath dots. Enough to probably take out the Mars. There we go.
Yeah, that's the sin of missing your spear.
They did lose, I believe, bottom tower and some more damage onto this tier 2. So, at least some
Vino
kind of
has
trade.
had this urn for a long time, but has no charges.
Also, unfortunately, still level 5. Oof,
Yeah.
rough.
Should get it, or they'll get it right now. Level 6.
The level 1 wards. Hexy just.
Hit him!
Oh!
Hit
This is
them, that's
it!
ult! I
This
think
is it.
Hexy's dead!
Yeah, I think so. If they
Oh,
had
no.
the
Maybe not,
detection.
maybe not.
Unless
If
they just
had
walk
detection.
away. Okay.
No, this is
I mean, did they have detection?
no detection.
Yeah, so I think it was going to be fine.
I thought they did.
Let's see, without them clicking Hexy even once, let's see how far he goes down. Like
400
30%.
health.
Cool.
80%. 800 damage.
Pretty big. So at least they know they could kill TA if they actually want to commit fully.
Rushing the Spirit Vessel. I don't know if I like that.
Spirit
I
Vessel
think you
on
probably
Venomous?
need a Glimmer or
Maybe a
Force
Veno.
Stab before
Silence?
Spirit
Silence? Do they not see the slaughter here, or am I imagining things? They're gonna get the Ice Path plus the Crush off onto Revamp. They're gonna get the Curse Crown as well. The Roots on the high ground. Can they get a little more damage? The Axe plus the Boat gonna be committed onto the slaughter right here. They're gonna get the Crush, but the drag back is still there.
Finally, some Marine charges.
Kill on top of kill.
Vessel. X marks the spot for Rubik. Using it
Kunkka
on
just
Kunkka.
X yourself. Oh no.
No, it was the Rubik's.
No, I just for Kunkka to like counters it, you know.
Oh.
If he gets X, he just X's himself.
Yeah,
Easy peasy. Hexy now. Dragon Lance. Ooh, Ice Path
that
off
Ice
the
Path
mark.
missed.
Dude, Revamp's roots are insane. There's a reason this dude's Master Tier. Lust is actually 3 top net worth heroes right now. Despite there being a TA and a Wraith King. They are not farming. I think this is again going back to their hero placements, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
look
where
at
they're
their
farming.
heroes are.
Like Hexy only
I,
now just
uh,
TP top.
Yeah, I like Kiara's choice in rushing this Halberd
Oh,
instead of going for Blink.
stuns macro. What is happening?
Oh, what? Look at what's going on top.
What?
Very ambitious arena.
I don't
Solo
know.
arena, now probably gonna die for it because you have
Yeah.
4 heroes
Oh no,
seeping in.
the blink is coming. The blink. Oh, it's so close. Go, 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 blink.
Oh my god! What is this game? Everyone's just dipping their fedoras and
Okay,
saying,
okay.
how do you
Boat,
do?
Torrent. They're gonna get it onto Sutter here with the Ice Path.
kills.
The fear. There it is. That is a disengaged fear though, I guess. Unless Revamp's gonna go in with the ult, able to
That's
get
a
the
good
kill into the
spear.
Sutter, but Revamp's gonna throw his life away now. And Paladin does have the ult available, so the Nova able to take him down as he's unable to armlet toggle through that. And now Captain has to back away.
I do?
Not you, Captain. The other Captain. Get
Oh.
out of here.
Little what Little Din?
I don't know if it just ends there, or if there's more
I
to
thought
the
Kunkka
name.
was an admiral.
Apparently he's only a captain now. I don't know.
Well, at least your name. Oh, Captain Little Dinky.
Yeah, I knew there was more to it. I was like, there's no way it just ends on Din.
On conversely, we have
Wait, what is Simba's sponsor?
best female
Daddy
safe
Brian,
laner
okay.
NA.
Is Hexy the only woman playing for GRIN this season?
I thought Ali's playing, right? Or maybe Smoke got eliminated.
Oh,
Hexy's
there-
gonna get
okay,
caught out.
nice.
Well, I don't.
Good arena.
That should
They
be
do
a
have
kill.
a sentry placed down too. That is a dead Hexy.
I think they can just kill him every time as long as they remember to bring detection.
And
Start
to like
using
hit
the
their
correct
spells,
name.
yeah.
The dead best female safe laner NA.
Oh, spear back from Kiara.
You're welcome.
On point with these stuns these days, and now Bolt,
I like
X,
spears in the
everything.
game.
Getting thrown onto this little Slytherin man over here. Now Bungus walking in. Not sure you want to do this. Gonna turn with this Bedlam, but not the
Yeah,
play.
like you said, this Slardar pick is the hero,
Not good.
not the player, is not good. I think Silence is trying to do what he can, but it's a tall task for him into
Well-
this lineup.
Who should they have picked instead of Slardar then?
Mars was available, like 100% Mars.
I can take a look at my offlane heroes in a hot second, but anything else? Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of
I
offlane
mean, I
heroes
recognize that
available.
Slardar is a bad hero.
Sand
I'm trying to
King would
think.
have been pretty decent.
Sand King's like okay into lifesteal, it's kind of rough, but he's still works. Like Necro even like works.
Yeah, Night Stalker, not too shabby.
Yeah, like the first 5 minutes are miserable as hell, especially into like a Veno or like a Legion. Like
Well, his first 5 minutes were miserable regardless, even though he got a kill.
I think like a
first blood,
Legion,
that's
you
right.
simply just purge off the Veno thing and you just don't die, and you can trade really effectively with this Lifestealer, and it's like an
Doom's
excellent.
also really good.
It's an excellent,
yeah.
excellent pairing with this TA Wraith King, because like
Yeah.
this TA, the main reason she's dying is she just gets like stunned. You just purge it off and let her hit buildings and stuff, and it's
Yeah,
just,
I think Legion so far sounds like the best alternative pick.
yeah.
Well, they did have a Rubik showing, so maybe like the lift was concerning them. But I like
that's
Doom,
not-
I like Legion, I like
Even like a Magnus, I don't know, like you can't actually die if you have Skewer up. And your Wraith King's farm accelerates. Oh, Kiara going in, gonna get the Arena Spear off onto Hexy right here. Do they have the fault damage? They're gonna use the boat onto the Jakiro right here. So it's just hitting onto the support, the Fear as well, but the Veno ult now onto the TA here. They're gonna lose Kiara, but I think this fight's still gonna go in the favor of Lust here. Oh my god, the tidal wave as well. They've lost the TA and now Paladin brought back into the fight, maybe into the hands of Matchets over here. It's possibly gonna take out the Veno. Caught in the Ice Path, taken out the Torn up into the air. It's caught two of them. They're able to maybe turn this fight around, but Sean has shown up in style with the armlet here. Also going for that Deso Slardar. Taken out. Paladin gonna lose life number 1. Let's see what happens next. They do have the X, they do have the Torrent, so Paladin probably not going too far. They've got the Torrent brought back. Do they have the
Torrent.
damage? They definitely, looks like they do. The Tidal
Yeah,
Wave once
with the
more,
Tidal Wave.
bringing back 2. Simba. Can they get the full team wipe over here? I mean, the Rubik's already back up because the fight's been going on for so long, but they're gonna be able to get the Jakiro, clean up
That's a
all the
dieback.
heroes for Scythe. Oh, really? Oh, that is?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good buyback, and then it wasn't.
That's a 6 heroes dead then.
I mean, he made some stuff happen with the dieback, but not enough to make it worth it.
Yeah, I think once that Venom ult came out, they just had to hard disengage. There was kind of no hope of winning that fight there, especially since
These
Lightning.
arenas are on point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kiara's-
Where credit is due. Kiara's definitely playing much better this Mars game than the first game, I feel
yeah.
like.
I feel like her arenas were strong, like her spears were a little sus, but then like
Oh,
got
it's-
them out later on.
It's Coltrane fangirl. I thought it was something else.
Oh, Bungus gonna get caught out over here in the arena. Wait,
Murdered.
I don't know
Revamped with the
who's
KS.
Coltane though.
That's me.
I thought it said cocaine.
Oh,
No, Coltane fangirl. What is Coltane?
yo, Quiz, Google it for me.
Alright, I'm on it, boss.
Let's go. This is why we have Quiz here. Yeah, they do need to
Looking for Roche
dodge
now.
until BKB comes out on TA. I mean, it looks like Hexy's
Song
looking for
by
this blink.
Chain of Dogs. That can't be right.
What did you just say?
What?
Coltrane is the name of a song by a band called Chain of Dogs. I feel like that's not what this is a reference to.
Alright, I need to Google this myself while they're
I
doing
know
this.
this-
Dogs? I don't know, we have to listen to the song now. Hold on.
This is for Coltane. Maybe it's this Malazan wiki? I don't know what Malazan is, but... Maybe it's a TV show? Bro, I don't know.
Alright, in the winner's interview, you're gonna have to ask.
This is the questions we need to ask. We need
Yes, dude, are you making this prediction already? 20 minutes
I
in?
made this prediction 20 minutes ago.
Whoa,
Wait.
are they sleeping the ages? Okay.
I have my 2 questions. I need to ask Revamp what chinchilla aggression means, and I need to ask Kiara what Coltane means. Okay, here we go. Someone remember that for me, Chad, please.
Toxic.
And I guess if GRIN Scythe wins, I can ask them what that means to them, or something.
If
We can all
Scythe
puzzle
wins,
about it
ask
together.
Hexy about his username.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there we go. That's a good one.
they've got questions all around. Simba, what are you
That's
doing
like
this
a
far
two-part
forward? Oh
question.
my god, Silence is actually just AFK in the trees. Content to watch the Jakiro die? Maybe not. Macropyre is going to be thrown down plus the Ice Path. Okay, Simba is most definitely going to go down.
Still got Arena, and you have a blink now.
That is true, and they've got these
Kiara's
wards.
going in.
Bungus.
Ah, the
Oh, this-
spears!
Sad.
Yeah, see, that's a good spear.
oh, that was a
Doesn't
sick
matter.
spear from Bungus.
That wasn't
but-
good enough.
Doesn't matter in the end.
I like the way Mars goes flying way longer, because like the spear range for Rubik is just insane. Oh my god. Hexy has the blink, so this BKB timing is still gonna be super delayed.
I don't know about the blink.
I disagree with it as well.
I don't like it at this stage in the game.
Because you're raking also in BKB, so now it feels like your timings are a little like not
who are you gonna blink
synergized.
kill? Like you're not gonna blink kill anyone, right? If you have a BKB, you can just run into the arena and help whoever's in there, and you have enough catch.
If it's anyone, it has to be the Veno, but the chances of that happening, oh my god, the spear going forward onto the boat, plus the tidal wave, my god. The catch on both of them here in the backlines. Simba also gonna fall. Silence may be able to get away in time. The Tauren catches him. Oh my god, Captain on point with these picks here. Do they have anything
Captain
more?
Little Dinky.
They don't
So
have
this
a
is what I
way.
was
Name
talking
too? What is
about
Captain
before the
Little
game
Dinky?
started.
Huh?
They tilted Hexy enough that he decided he's going to go like the pub solo game or solo winning the game build and try to blow people up because he's upset and wants to prove
I
he's
think
the
he
best.
understood. I think he's
He wants to kill the Veno, I believe, is his idea.
But you're not going to. The Venom's got
Yeah, that's what I'm
1300
saying.
HP.
Yeah.
He wants to do the flashy two-shot a guy plays instead of like doing things that I think his team needs him to do, which would involve building a BKB, which isn't as exciting. And he's upset and he wants to show off.
Damn, Quiz is
And I've played
tearing
with him
into
before.
it.
Every single game
You
is
just
like
really hate Hexy.
Damn, Quiz is just fucking ripping into it. Okay. I mean, I think, yeah,
Jesus.
BKB Pike is, like, fine, but, like, this... it's...
This Blink Dagger is really bad. It's kind of like the
Yeah.
first game when
Yeah,
he
that's all
went
I'm saying.
Shadow Blade after Blink. And
True,
you're-
true, true,
You've
true.
got 30 damage on your LC.
Well, that's probably because he was going to AFK mid with Shadow
versions of
Amulet.
building BKB
Okay.
both games. I don't know.
Anyway,
He just hates the item.
they still have this Aegis for 1 minute and 40 seconds, and they are looking to consolidate the map right here. They've gotten
Like,
the outer towers.
I don't want an auto-win item. I want to win with no BKB and make it harder for myself. Yeah.
Do they actually have a little bit of vision? They scouted out the Wraith King over here. It looks like they're gonna beeline towards Paladin, and there is a TA trap, so Paladin should have seen this, but we'll see it a little too late. Gonna pop the BKB TP out, do the safe play. So that's a 9-second
That is a
gone.
9-second BKB gone. Yeah.
Simba. Oh, Simba. Kiara?
Hexy putting some pressure on T3.
Yeah, he can actually put out some damage on it.
Oh?
Do they have a TP cancel? No, but they did apply Spear Vessel. So
This is why you build Skull
she's just
Basher
gotta
and
sit
Venom.
there for a little while.
I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
it, Dream, but Kiara missed a spear on the
Another
big
one?
TP target. Oh, that's clip worthy if anyone wants to
I
snipe
don't.
that one.
Yeah, I didn't have it. If you have it, then
Oh, that was
you gotta clip
hilarious.
that. Yeah, there's enough to make a montage of missed spears.
If anyone's seen
The series.
Indeed's... Oh, the drag back. Silence is again further brought in, and now the spear arena coming out.
there
Kiara
we
redeeming
go.
herself. There it is,
Redemption.
the tidal wave as well. There's no BKB available on the Wraith King. Do they want to go a little further? Maybe not just
They
yet.
definitely
Oh no,
can.
the tidal wave.
They are looking for blood right now.
They have
You know
no
that BKB
mana.
is on cooldown. Hexy's still about 1,000 gold away from his.
They are stalling enough though. The thing is, once this TA does get BKB, the game gets quite difficult for Lust if they play the fights correctly.
interesting. More
Yeah.
interesting. There is a Heaven's Halberd on the Mars, so
True. It's all about getting this halberd off before the BKB, and Sean does have a basher. I would like to see an AC picked up on someone soon. It looks like Kiara has one in the quick buy after the... Oh, Hexy? Hexy's been caught up by Revamp. Oh no. Ooh. That's a tip for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed Hexy isn't using a lot of tips this game. I wonder why that is.
I think he was at the start. It's
might be out
it's
of tips.
I will say it's
He's out of
mostly it is mostly like whoever is getting the kills is using them, so that's kind of how it's been going. But
I mean,
they
he's still top of the net worth for Dire, though.
that is
Yeah,
true.
he was second until he died.
He is TA the hero.
35 seconds.
They are going high ground, and the
T3
range
at
on that
least.
tidal wave. Oh no, wait, that's Rubik's tidal wave. I lied. I was like, that's insanely strong. Oh,
Seems like he's
Simba. Brought back into the root. Sean's gonna turn onto the Wraith King here, but it looks like they're gonna get the kill regardless. Now the Wraith King gonna lose life number 1. Hexy does not have
Yeah, I
buyback.
think they just leave. They don't go for a second kill on him.
Yeah. If anything, now Wraith King just has to play like way safer.
they
He has the
could.
BKB.
The only thing that was used there was Tidal Wave. They still got both. They still got BKB on Kunkka.
Yeah, just let Sean siege. It's fine. He's got rage.
Yeah.
He's totally okay.
God, look at those wards. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
Silence? Silence? You're crazy, man.
Yeah,
You're
that
gonna
was
get
an
the spear
aggressive
onto a
play.
tiny little tree over there. Now Paladin gonna pop the BKB, gonna turn onto the Kunkka
no.
right here. Oh no, but he's getting patted around the arenas. Oh my god, there's so many arenas
Venn
coming down, and
diagram.
now Hexy
Who's
looking
this
for the
who's?
Kunkka. He's not able to get it down. The Rubik one is the one that expires last, and now Hexy,
is
he's
a
caught
dead
here.
Hexy.
He's getting feared. He's taken
That's
down.
deep, right?
Washed up.
They
Brought
can
down
definitely go
Simba.
for T4s here, yes.
Looking to get away over here, but
Definitely go for
Revamp
T4s.
blinking in. The Bedlam, he
Oh
needs
my
one
God,
more
what
hit.
a god
He gets
gamer.
it. Oh, Revamp, you madman. He gets the kill, and they're able to secure the racks as well. Turning to the next tier 3 here.
I mean, there's no
Yeah.
buybacks. I think this is over.
It's looking pretty rough for Scythe here.
It's definitely 2 racks. They can definitely put some pressure on T4s. I don't know if it's over yet. Let's not
BKB's
be too
800
hasty.
gold away for Hexy, so if he can manage to scrape this up and not get Mega Creep secured, then there's potential.
Absolutely no sense. This makes
Kunkka working on
absolutely no sense.
Ags.
Oh,
Storm's gonna be
the water
a
park.
nightmare to deal with.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This Tidal Wave spell is super cool. Another Tidal Wave coming back? I honestly think Bunga should try and bring them in. Or at least force them kind of out of position. Hexy is up in 3 seconds. And they are playing with 4 heroes here. Silence is going to go and get the spear away, though. The BKBs are being popped. Paladin turning off onto the Kunkka right here, but the Shadow Blade, he's able to get away in time, and now Simba getting chased down by the Lifesteal. He doesn't have the Infest. They're going to drag him back. Can they actually take him down? They
Nice
do.
kill.
A little bit of an overstaying from Kia. Oh, what a arena combo. That's huge. Math Jets, what the hell? What is happening?
That play. That seemed a very
Yeah, he walks back in.
ambitious.
He recognizes that he made a questionable
Oh my
fight.
god,
Oh, Simba.
he got the kill with the wards though!
Oh, it's worth it. Never mind. Math Jet's actually a genius. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Jesus.
That is BKB though. So TA BKB is finally here. 29 minutes in. It has arrived, and potential turnaround here. The lead was a little stronger net worth wise in game 2. For Scythe.
I feel like they should go for was it
Oh my god. Ooh.
Yeah, that was pretty bold from the Willow.
I mean there were 4 heroes alive for a while. They could have gone for Roche there with the lifesteal. Oh, he's not up yet.
It's not up yet.
I'm stupid.
40 seconds.
I'm stupid.
They're looking for
Ignore.
something
have
or the
arena.
other. They see each other. They're kind of just
Yeah, I don't think
watching
Mars can get that
menacingly.
killed by himself.
The Slardar. So got his Slithering
Shard?
Crush Shard. I do like that. But
Not
still
bad,
no
not bad.
BKB. Although he does have a Blast Rig now, so maybe survive a little longer.
Oh, Wraith King? They're going top. They're gonna get the spear back. There is a BKB though. Paladin's gonna have to pop this if he wants to stay alive here. Now, Little Dinky gonna get the Tidal Wave back, gonna pop the boat here. Gonna get lifted up into the air, but the run buff is gonna keep him alive a little bit longer. The Rubik's stolen Tidal Wave is gonna come through. He has the boat as well, so
BKB
potential
used on
good stuff.
Hexy.
Oh my god, Paladin's
Oh my
so
God,
low.
look at his
Hexy has to be
wards.
really careful. Nice arena catching
Oh,
on the right here.
another
The stolen boat though. Oh, the fear as well. The combo of the
He gets
lifetime.
winning right
It's
there.
hitting onto all the
That is-
cores. The stolen arena, it's not enough to keep them alive though. They're gonna lose the Wraith King for the second time and they have no buybacks.
Yeah,
Lust
that's a
going for the
game-winning
jugular
arena right there.
here. Bungus is gonna die here under his tier 4s on the very steps of his fountain. If they can get to him, Revamp going in for the kill
Yeah.
is gonna maybe get it the stun, the Curse Crown, the roots on top of the roots. Sean, Abyssal
Oh
Blade
my
completed.
God.
Ultra kill, get the Rampage, give it to him. Come on, Sean.
What I learned this game is that arenas are more important
I
than
don't know what
spears.
I was expecting.
Ah, they have won
I
it.
don't know what I was expecting.
Yes, that's true.
Pot of Lust will be advancing here in the lower bracket.
Okay, questions. Look through
Oh.
the chat. Also, we have some questions.
How do we... Where's... Who am I getting in here? Oh, wait. Kiara's
That
already in
arena
the server.
was amazing. Who's the captain for Pot of Lust?
I believe it's Revamp. Let's see if I can snag either Revamp or Kiara here. What were
Oh,
the
we
questions?
got
I
Kiara.
literally already forgot them.
What was Kiara's tagline mean or sponsor or whatever?
Coltrane. Coltane.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah. First and most important question: who and or what is Coltane, and why are you a fangirl for that particular thing or individual?
So, I guess this is advertising for the other stream tonight, so I don't know if you want me to mention it. But Clink,
Sure.
the offlaner for One Courier 5 cores,
Oh.
used to be known as Coltane, which is Coltane is a character from the fantasy novel series Malazan Book of the Fallen.
I was right.
So we were partially right.
I was correct. I googled the right
favorite-
thing.
Honestly, my favorite novel series ever, like fantastic novel series. And so I remember when I played against him, I think he stood in for Van Pudge in season 32. Owned us on offlane, and I was like, I'm mad that this guy's so good, but like he has great taste in books, so I friended him, and then the rest is history. I haven't interacted with him much since then, but I've always been a fan of him because of that. So
Okay.
so I just had
Okay.
to shout it out since he was casting tonight.
I see. I see.
That's fair.
Let's see if I can. The other question, I don't know. You may not be able to answer this because it's something Revamp said, but what in the world does chinchilla aggression mean?
Oh, so I can answer this.
Oh.
So Revamp is basically like a zookeeper.
That is right.
He has
That
he has
is
like
right.
so many, just such a wide variety of pets. He's got rabbits, chinchillas, cats. They're all like the cutest things in the world. I think he's posted them in the AD2L Pet Picks channel. I know he's posted them in like every Discord server that has a pet pick channel. Apparently, they were getting super aggressive, like right at the start of our game. So
Oh.
yeah,
okay.
so
So unrelated to
yes.
this series.
Yeah,
That's
unrelated to the
disappointing.
series. Yeah, no, it
Okay,
was not
okay.
BM. Maybe it was BM on behalf of the chinchillas part, but not intentional by Revamp. So
Okay, okay. Yeah. I guess moving on to the less important questions, but
Revamp,
what's
they
it
wanted
like
blood.
going down to the lower bracket, I guess kind of early on and then getting this win? Like how's it for you all as a team?
last week's series was very depressing for all of us, probably most especially me. I think that it was definitely a wake up call for me. Like I've been trying to grind pubs a lot this week. I've thought a lot about what I want out of Dota, like my processes and stuff like that. And this whole week I've been like, I've started like a new routine, right? Like I practice CS trainer, I watch replays before doing pubs, blah 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 blah. All this stuff that's really boring. And when you have a loss like we did last week, we had two 65+ minute losses against Pot of Greed, like our biggest rivals. We know everyone on that team. We love everyone on that team. It does call into doubt like a lot of the ideas we had. And so for me, it was just getting back to basics. Mars is a hero that I can kind of just play the game on. He kind of plays his own game. His lane, is very strong against anyone. Like even Ursa, which is, supposedly, so Ursa's a great hero against melee heroes, but it's just like Mars has extra range. Like he's just a hero I can play comfortable on. Like a lot of it was just going back to our comforts, at least in game 1 and game 3. We'll talk about game 2 in a moment, I'm sure. But that was the first time all season we picked Revamp Dark Willow. Obviously he's a absolute god on it. We've been saving it until our backs were against the wall. So obviously we have
I'm
the
pretty
hoodwink
sure we
as
lost
well,
against
but
Revamp's Dark Willow too in one of the Reavers games. I
It
think that
is
was the
quite
2v
strong.
game. I do
it
remember
is
that.
absurdly good.
Yeah, I
And-
believe we lost the game.
Yeah, so
Well, we definitely did.
I don't remember the original question exactly. I was just kind of venting there about
The
how
original
rough last
question
week
was, "What is
but-
your aversion to landing spears?"
So there's lore for this too. God, I feel like I'm shouting out every. I feel like there's so much. I feel like there's so much story. So
These are great questions.
So season 31 Pot of Wrath, whatever the last time, I think, yeah, it was 31 because that was when we were doing content.
Oh god.
So indeed,
Oh, I
if
love
you
that
guys
video.
if you guys briefly if you guys remember when they 2-0'd IBAD, 8 seed versus 1 seed, Indeed absolutely popped off on the Mars. Like he played fantastically, like lanes went great, great farm, like huge arenas and fights. And Sun released a video basically saying like you guys have to ban our Mars or whatever. And the whole thing is like 3 or 4 minutes of
I
Indeed
just
missing
posted the
spear.
video in chat, by
Yeah.
the way.
And
Oh, God bless. I was looking for it. I couldn't
This
find
is
it.
so good.
It's my favorite
so-
video of all time.
And-
This is so good.
yeah, it's so good. Everyone watch it for sure. And so I played on PotterRaf last season, obviously. Also very close with all the members on that team. And the first Mars game I played last season, same thing. I missed every single spear. So I think it's kind of like, I can't even think of a movie reference, but it's just like it's a curse. Like if you play offlane for PotterRaf and you pick Mars, you will never hit your spears again. Like literally the one fight in game 3 where I like arenaed the Rubik, missed the spear entirely, and he just speared me to the other side of
Spewed
the
you
map.
out? Yeah.
Revamp was dying laughing. I was just like, guys, like, like just kill the Rubik. Don't laugh. Like,
Oh.
but yeah, so
But
what
you
can
did
you do?
land
I mean,
some, to your credit. So
I was starting to land
so
them in game 3.
Your
Yeah,
excuse was you were lulling them into a sense of security, a false sense of security.
That was
And
the
then
exact reasoning behind the
That
season 31
3-man arena to end the game was just
That was
chef's kiss.
That was so
Yeah, the arenas were more important than the spears.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Revamp made it look easy. I still didn't hit them perfectly, but it's like I don't have to hit them right on the edge if you just terrorize them. So Mars
Well,
Willow.
I used to
strong
play
combo.
with a guy who would always say, "We won, therefore I played perfectly the entire game with no mistakes." So
that is flawless logic for sure.
I will say the spear on Simba TPing out made me
Oh my god!
definitely
Yeah, that was
break.
another one. I was like,
That-
I was
that
like, there's no
broke me.
way. Like, I
That
literally was
broke me.
laughing. I was like, there's no way. Like, I can't believe it.
Oh my god. I guess looking to the future, because I'm looking at the bracket here. I think you all play whoever wins against Lost Gen versus Phoenix Pals. Is there anyone in specific that you feel like you would do better against? Anyone you're hoping to face, maybe?
Oh no, I'm terrified of all 10 of those players. I think I think that's match of the year or match of the season until next week's Pot Agreed One Career 5 Cores.
Mm-hmm.
Lost Gen have been the best team in the league all season, pretty much. They dropped down to lowers last week because One Courier are the second best team, and just due to the way the playoff seeding works. So, and they picked like Tinker offlane as well, which I don't know the details behind, but Lost Gen are fantastic. I mean, they beat us. We did have a stand-in, but they beat us pretty handedly. And Phoenix Pals, we beat 2-0, but we beat them at the start of a new patch. I like picked Batrider before it was like nerfed,
Yeah.
And so I think that Phoenix Pals team is like not the one we would be facing, especially if they can beat Lost Gen. So either way, it'll be definitely a really tough matchup. I mean, we'll see. I think I guess we're guaranteed top 4 now, so I can be happy with that for sure. This would be my highest like finish in AD2L based on league like division rank and placement. Like I've finished 4th multiple times in contender, but not in intermediate.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if we go out to them next week, so be it. But we're gonna try to beat them either way. I have some ideas in mind, and we did just role swap, so they haven't they haven't played against our roster the way it is. But yeah, I don't know who's gonna win that game. I'm gonna write a lot about it in content tomorrow. Yes, it is coming tomorrow, I promise.
I gotta roll
let's
out,
go.
but good job, good games to both teams. Peace.
All right, see you,
Thank you. See you,
Dream.
Dream.
I guess my final question, I guess, to end on a PMA note. Anyone on your team, I guess you'd like to shout out for this series this night? More than one person, if there happens to be that many. Just a moment
yeah.
to spotlight anyone.
I mean, God, I can't really answer the question. I mean, all 4 of them are just so good. They've been playing together for so long. I'm definitely like the newest quote unquote one to playing with them. I mean, I've been playing with them for a couple seasons as well, but they all know each other really well. They have great chemistry with each other. Jace is such a good shot caller. Revamp's like a great captain. He keeps us all like level-headed. Matt's just like so skilled. Matt Jets is just so skilled with all his plays and stuff. And Sean, Sean was an offlane player up before this season started, and now I know all about switching roles every 5 minutes, but Sean, not every game we can give him the game he wants. Like I think we definitely let him down in game 2, but when he's given the space to do him, like to do his best, like it leads to games like that game 3, where he takes over the game entirely. So I can't single any of them out. I mean, they're all just fantastic. They're definitely a great team to play with. So
All right, that is wonderful to hear. Again, congratulations on your win, and thank you for joining me for the interview.
of course, Lucky. Thank you so much for casting. I will be watching it, and the Clink cast as well. Again, cross advertising, but
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Gotta support
yeah.
all the casters. I believe in intersectionality.
Nah, get 'em
at its
outta here.
best.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure to play and a pleasure to be interviewed. So
Yeah, absolutely. But that is all the Dota we have for you all tonight. I hope you all enjoyed. Again, GG's to both GRIN, Scythe, and Pot of Lust. Some solid Dota coming out in this series tonight. And yeah, look forward to some more AD2L games coming out tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow is game day, the Thursday. Until then, I have been Licky the Cow, joined by Rhino, apparently at the start of the cast, then Dream, and then Quiz, but all people in this revolving door of casters, but hope you all
There's gonna
have
be a whole new cast next week.
yeah, just 10 different people swapping in and out, but
Yeah, we might even recast Licky. We'll see.
that is true, yeah. Cast over the cast. Uh yeah, hope you all enjoy the series and have a great night.